Messi. Oh, brilliant skill from Lionel Messi. Surging forward with real menace here. Brilliant from Messi. Oh, what a goal that is!
Yes, good afternoon. Savva here from Football Heritage TV, joined by the magnificent, the wonderful, the bearded wonder, Cover99 from Free Spurs Boys. How are you, mate?
Yeah, doing well. Match day. Love it. Love it. What difference from last season? We keep saying it, but we mean it.
Oh, absolutely.
Cannot wait. I don't care about what's happening today in terms of what Sheffield United are going to do. It's all about us. I think we're just on a roll. We're just going to smash through them one way or another. They're having it.
Absolutely. So I'll tell you what, let's, before we do anything, Kuva, let's have a look at the team. I think you've probably seen it by now.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise.
But here it is, the same 11 as what played against Burnley. I think, were we expecting that, Kuva? Were you expecting any changes?
That bit I was expecting, yeah. Well, I mean, it was a great 5-2 spanking good win away from home. Why risk? Why change anything there? It's bringing players into the team who we just signed. Brennan Johnson's the one. I think ease him in, no problem. There'll be the right time and place. I suppose the only consideration might have been is if you want to have an early look at him in the Spurs side, it probably would have been better to do it in this match than at the Emirates or playing against Liverpool, wouldn't it? But I'm confident that's a team that's going to do the job today. We look good in that last match.
Yeah, absolutely. And for anybody, the writing might be quite small there. The bench is Forster in goal, Ben Davis, Emerson Royale, Højbjerg, Skip, Perisic, Richarlison and Brennan Johnson. Now, you might have noticed I missed one name off there. The only thing, I know this is really petty, and I'm not worried about the 11. The 11's good. I think the 11 will win, and we'll go for our predictions in a minute. I was just disappointed to see Eric Dyer on there above Ashley Phillips. Unless Ashley Phillips has got a knock. I know it's really petty, Kuva. I know it is. I truly believe this might be the year that we don't see Eric Dyer in any capacity at all for Tottenham. But he's back on the bench.
I don't think it is petty. I think most of us are saying this.
Yeah.
The bloke simply isn't good enough. I mean, we're defending on the halfway line, pushing them up the pitch. You don't want Eric Dyer pointing at somebody that's run way past him. You need to be honest, going to get the job done. Romero either anticipates it and makes the tackle before the ball can get into the danger spot, or Van der Ven's got the pace to go and deal with it if it does. But Dyer does neither. He just backs off slowly and points. That's it. I'm amazed to see him there. Like you said, perhaps it's an injury to Phillips or something.
Yeah, I think a lot of the talk all week was, obviously with Dyer and Lloris getting the squad numbers. I wasn't surprised they got squad numbers because it wasn't any decisions to be made, Coover. It wasn't like, oh my God, Ndombele's still here. What do you do? And Tanganga's hit. It was pretty much
there was enough to just fill out the squad, wasn't there? So it's not
exactly.
a problem, is it?
So I think the only two questions people were asking a week were that, will Dyer come onto the bench instead of Phillips? And we've got the answer. And will Lloris come into the bench instead of Forster? And that hasn't happened. And we got the answer. But look, it's a positive team. It is the team that won 5-2. I just want to quickly go through the chat and just see other people's reactions just for a few minutes. By the way, in the other game, the other game, in the game that is live at the moment, it's currently Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Liverpool 1. For anyone who's been watching it, very much that old adage, Coover, of a game of two halves. Wolves absolutely battered them first half, and let's be fair, should have been 3 or 4 up. Second half, different Liverpool come out the traps and are starting to dominate a bit. But if we have a look at some of the comments, you've got Daniel Monsondon. Big up to you, Daniel. Said he's just walking home from his night out in Gloucestershire. Just walking home from your night out? Wow.
Nice.
Okay. You've had a sesh
on Tuesday.
Yeah. You've had a sesh, mate. That's good. He's gone on to say, I've had a great time. I like it. He's having his own conversation. I like this. I've had a great time. Now I need to find the place I'm staying at. Wow. Gonna feel rough tomorrow, and even worse because I'm watching us play at Forest Green. Woohoo. Yeah. Am I right in thinking that Doncaster Rovers are bottom of the league? Did I see that right, Daniel? Sorry about that, but I've no idea how you've had an all-nighter. I still don't know where you're meant to be staying. But listen, big up to you. Enjoy Forest Green and just get back on it. I think that's my advice. Just get back on it. Stay on it. Best thing to do, mate.
If you can't find where you're staying, just stay out.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a sign. It's a sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got nowhere to stay. All right, the pubs are open. Let's go and find a pub with a fire and somewhere to sit. Big up to Kate, just a girl who loves Spurs. Big up, Kate. Oh, you're the legend. Come on, you're the legend, not me. I love this. Tottenham NS. I feel like you change your picture and name every day, but I know who it is. It said, big up, Savva. Such a beautiful day for another win. Yes, absolutely. A good day for a win. I always know when the weather's good because if I take the dogs for a walk and within 30 seconds they're looking at me as if to say, can we go home? Then I know it's a nice hot day. Alan Shepherd, big up to you, my man. Big up to Paul Connor. So, yes, the same lineups we had against Bournemouth. Burnley, yep. Yes, absolutely. Big up to you, Siraj. Big up to Nick Gray. Happy Spurs Day. Nige Pure Coys. Big up to Savva in the chat. Big up to you. Gary Officer said, big up, everyone. I really want to see the front three play strong today. Also, for us to not give up an early goal, we need to break that habit. Paul Shepherd is in the house as well. Absolutely. I don't know what that means, but yes, absolutely. No one wants me to disappear. Sometimes my wife probably wants me to disappear. She's having a great time. She's at Peppa Pig World with her niece. So she's living that dream and said, oh, it's a shame you can't be here. Yeah, real shame for me. In a coma, big up to you. Good evening. Big up to BT. Big up to you as well. Thomas said, what a lineup. Siraj is not impressed by our bench options for midfield. Kuva, our bench options for midfield are Højbjerg and Skip. That's what we've got. That's it, right?
Well,
there's no...
already answered that.
Yeah, that's my man. Lo Celso, I'm led to believe, has still got a knock. And Benton Core has only just joined in full training. So this is it, my man. This is it. Good afternoon, Flash Errol. Kuva, look, there's so many people. Savva needs to put a scoreline and watch on the screen. Yeah, listen, I mean, if we really need to get all technical, look, the score will be across the bottom of the screen, as you can see. Do you really need to know how long is it? I'll keep you updated every 5 minutes. I'll let you know the score. Don't worry. Kuva, you've seen the team. We'll go for the Sheffield United team in a minute. What's your prediction for a score? What are we going with today?
Well, I mean, obviously, I was going conservatively with 7-3 to start with. But then somebody mentioned, a doggy scoring a goal, and I thought, I'll have some of that. So it's obviously 8-3 for me. Battering from the start. Yeah.
8-3.
This the relegation lot we're playing. I'm like I've been saying all week, absolutely sick to death of having to worry about other teams with Spurs. We're better than this. Well,
Just quickly, for anyone who did think that we might be able to leapfrog Liverpool if we win today, Liverpool have just scored with 5 minutes to go. You know how this is what big teams do, right? This is what big teams do. They're under the cosh. Andy Robertson popping up with a goal. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Despite that first half from Wolves, I think they could be going down this season.
Would you take Trevor Chalobah? Who, Wolves?
Yeah.
I feel with Wolves, they play some really, really nice football. And I just don't feel they've got enough in the tank goal scoring wise. I feel like this game should have been dead and buried at half time, as far as I'm concerned.
We've seen it against us often enough, haven't we? That they've dominated us and we still got to win. They've been doing this for a long time now. Never recovered from that terrible injury to Jimenez. And I just don't see where their goals are coming from. Like you said, if they can dominate against Liverpool in the first half, they still end up losing it. That's trouble for a team. It really is. I remember shows we've been talking about this, the natural goal scorer, how important it is to teams, especially the ones near the bottom. That's the difference between staying up and going down. And I think they've been flirting with it for so many seasons now. I think they don't even believe in scoring goals really now.
I think you've hit the nail on the head. I think whatever level of football you're at, whether it's top of the table, bottom of the table, not so much mid-table, but I think you need a goal scorer. You need, for the bottom of the table, you need that bloke that can get you 12 to 13, 14 goals. The top of the table, you need that bloke that's going to get you 20 goals, 25 goals. And I don't know, Wolves, they're such a good team to watch when they're on form. Like, I was so impressed with them again. Hang on, they're away again here. They're away again here. Oh, hang on. It's nearly 3-1. No, it's not. I was so impressed with the way they knocked the ball around. But look, let's get back to Spurs. For anyone interested, the Sheffield, well, we should be interested. It's who we're playing against. The Sheffield United 11 is Fotheringham in goal. A back three. We know that too well, don't we, at Spurs? The back three of Robinson, Basham, and Amedovic. Bogle on the right, so it's not Baldock. Bogle on the right, Thomas on the left, with a midfield three of Hamer, McAtee, and Souza, with Archer and McBurney up front. I'm gonna do the dreaded thing here, Coover, and say it doesn't really scream fear, does it? It doesn't really send shudders down your spine when you look at that as an 11.
I think some of those tidy little players. I mean, McAtee coming from City. If I remember rightly, last season didn't he got into double figures goal scoring?
Yeah. Good player. But as an 11, right? As an 11.
Oh yeah. But I mean, there's others as well. Hamer, he's one that's got an eye for goal as well. He's I think I might have a little dabble on him actually scoring. He's got that in his locker. But it's like you said, it's the 11. Overall, what are they really going to be doing coming to our place? They might be a little bit more adventurous at home, but even then I'd expect them to be on the back foot. Coming to our place, I think they're going to be looking to hit on the break if they can. They know we're going to give a couple of chances away because that's just the way we play. Long may it continue. But at the end of the day, I just think the fact that we are now finding a way to get our top quality finishers and goal scorers in and around the box on a regular basis and creating all these bucket loads of chances that we've been creating consistently through every match this season. I think that's going to be too much for them. How can it not be? If we don't win this one, it's like one of the ultimate smash and grabs. And I don't think that'll be down to the management. That will be down to just football. It's one of them things. But I just don't see it happening. There's just not enough about them.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, Man City have actually gone very, very defensive away at West Ham today. Listen to this. I mean, forget they've got a back four, and then they've got Rodri, Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, Jeremy Doku, Alvarez, and Haaland. Can you imagine? That is some serious attacking firepower.
Backs against the wall.
Yeah. They're going to be playing with 10 men against West Ham. I mean, if ever a game has got one team dominating with the other team just hitting them on the break, written all over it, it is West Ham at home to Man City, isn't it? Look, we'll go through the other games in a minute, but
it's what West Ham did against Brighton, isn't it? Brighton dominated that. Should have had a bucket load of goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the difference is, I think Man City are a bit more ruthless. But look, we're going to look through some of the other scores in a bit. There's about 40 minutes till kickoff. Liverpool are away here. Just quickly, Darwin Núñez has fed Salah through. Salah's poor ball, but I'll tell you what, I've said this for ages. I always think, it's 3-1. Sorry, it's 3-1. Sorry, I paused. 3-1. Mo Salah pulled it back. He'll get the assist, which is good for my fantasy team. And Harvey Elliott just drilled it into the bottom corner. I think this is the worry this year for teams, is Liverpool have got so much firepower. They have got so much firepower that even when they play badly for the first half, they can do that. So, hey, it is 3-1. What I was saying, even with our game today, I think everyone I've seen has been predicting a Sheffield United win. Lots of people still with we just want to be careful. We don't want to make sure we're Spursy. But I just can't see it under this manager. I can't see games like this being dropped. And I know that this will be clipped should we lose, Coover. But I just can't see it. I'm not worried.
I don't mind. Let it get clips. I mean, I'll always.
You
own
don't
it.
mind because I said it.
Yeah, no, I said it as well. Oh, I said it as well before you. So
Can we say it at the same time?
Yeah, we cannot lose today. We are.
Yeah, we won't
definitely
lose. We
winning
won't
this game.
lose. We
They
will
are
score
rubbish.
8
We're
goals.
on a roll. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It is happening.
Oh,
Yeah, I just don't feel like that way at all at any point now. I'm
Yeah.
brimming with confidence. Even if things don't go away from time to time, I just feel like just brush it off, get back on the horse, off we go again. I feel this sense of purpose and direction that's running through the squad now. And it's coming from that man at the top there, the manager through to the team. It's actually his tactics are pretty simple. They're just really effective. If people are going to counter it, to really counter what he's doing, it forces the other team to take big chances themselves.
For sure.
It's like a case of it's like calling a game of chicken, really, isn't it? It's either come and meet us and play the game we want, or let us have the ball. That's it. That's your options. So I love what we're doing. I think it's going to be too much for a lot of these teams. I think Sheffield United, when they look at it, they're going to be conceding possession to players like Sonny, Maddison, Solomon's starting to look the part as well. You get these players in and around the box, we're going to be scoring goals. I have no doubt about it whatsoever. It would take one of those heroic rearguard performances from Sheffield United to keep us out today. And I just do not see it happening. Absolutely not. So clip that, and you can play it back if you like. But if I'm right, I'll tell you what, you can also shove it.
Love it. By the way, I'm just trying to sorry, I'm not being rude. I am doing the whole Saturday afternoon, right, got to scramble around to find a stream thing. I've got my IPTV Smarters app, but I can't find it anywhere at the moment, which is always the fun in games. I mean, if anyone in the chat who knows me personally and has got my number, I know a few of you have, feel free to send me a link if you've got one. Don't send it in here for obvious reasons of copyright and stuff, but feel free to whack it in. Where are you going to be watching the game, Coover? What are you watching it on?
Whatever I can find it on. I have no idea at the moment. I'll just chuck on something, go through the usual list of options.
Good. I like it. I've got, hang on, EPL Optus Sports Free. Jesus Christ. Finding a game these days, EPL Optus Sports Free. Right, let's see if I found that. I can't get anything. So if anyone has got a link, someone's put search after Viaplay.
I just shouldn't mention them on stream, mate, just in case.
No, Viaplay's an actual channel.
I mean, just generally, when people are saying anybody got a link for it, just it usually runs into dodgy territory when you start doing it.
Oh no, I know, but no. The only reason I said this is Viaplay is is an actual Sky channel. The game's on that. That's the channel where the Spanish football is on and the internationals. But hey, it is what it is. I'm just struggling to find anything at the moment. All right, we'll have a look for that a little bit closer to the game. No panicking at the moment. So Kuva is going to be with us until 3 o'clock. Then he's going to drop on watch the football, and he might pop back in at half time. Are you expecting us to be at it from the first minute, Kuva? Are we expecting a fast start here?
I think that's what we're going to be getting used to in the course of time with Ange's style of football. It'll be like the full 90 minutes, or just at them. But we have been starting slowly, let's face it. I don't see that changing instantly, but at some point it's going to. Maybe it's today, maybe it is. I don't know. I just think the confidence and things in the team is as soon as we start getting a few passes together, we'll just be swarming all over them. So I certainly think we'll get to half time and be thinking, I wish we were still playing. We didn't have to come in now. I think we're just going to be that much all over them. I'm even going to go crazy and think, maybe we see 30 shots at goal today.
I think there's going to be a lot of shots. I think for me, I think we know what Sheffield United are going to be about, right? I can't see in any way, shape or form their manager is stupid enough to say, right, go and hit Spurs. Go and try and keep possession, play high up. I think within the first 30 seconds to 1 minute, we're going to see this game drop into a pattern of we're camped in their half. They have got And I reckon they'll be well drilled as well, Kuva. I know we'll say we'll score a lot of goals. I truly believe that they will score. I truly believe that they will be a very well drilled team. But this is where you need your Madisons, you need your Solomons, your Kulus. They've got to be able to find those little quick passes for the little gaps. Otherwise, they will try and do what they did against Man City. And we talked about this yesterday. They absolutely manhandled Erling Haaland. He, of course, had the last laugh because he did score. But that's what they're going to try and do, right? That's what clubs like this will do.
Absolutely. Clubs play the low block for a reason, because it is difficult to play against it. Otherwise, they wouldn't do it. It's like an admission of we're not as good as you, so we're going to try and make it as difficult as possible as we can and try and steal something, because that's what it would be. It would be a smash and grab. Now, when saying about, we need the little bits of skill from players, sometimes it's as simple as just having that little turn of pace to get you to the byline, cut the ball back, even along the ground. Just that somebody arriving late in the box, and I'm looking like a Madison or a Sarr running onto it, when all the forwards have been taken up, engaged by the defenders. Little bits of spaces from behind there that the defenders can't see because they've been turned round. They've been looking at the runner getting to the byline. There's ways to get round it. Maybe dribbling into the box at speed as well. Somebody sticking out a loose leg and getting the odd penalty or here and there. It turns things around. It then forces them out of that defensive mindset. They have to make the decision: are we going to do damage limitation, or are we trying to get a point? And I'd like to think this early in the season, teams would be thinking, got to try and get a point out of this. It's like, it's not that desperate stage, even for this sort of rubbishy relegation fodder like today, because I am disrespecting them to the max.
Yeah. No, listen, I completely agree with you. Their aim is going to be to hold on. I think it's also about keeping up. Like, again, I don't think we're in a title challenge, but it's about keeping up. You've got to, start the season as well as possible. Allow yourself to have a dip in form later in the season. And what I mean by that is you've got 10 points from 12. Make it 13 from 15. All of a sudden, the gap between yourselves and the bottom half straight away is huge. Straight away, you put yourselves up there. Liverpool right now on 13 points from 15 games. Man City will be on 15 if they win. Arsenal, if they beat Everton, will be on 13 points as well. So I'm not saying we're in a title challenge, but you want to keep up with your rivals, right? You want to keep up for as long as possible.
I'm in normal seasons, I'd say yeah, but this season I've got completely different mindset about it. I am very much of the why can't we mode at the moment, and the way we've started off, the kind of football we're playing, the results are coming, the football's sensational, it's fun, it's brilliant to watch, goals are flowing, teams are getting worried about what they're going to come up against with us. I'm just thinking, why be so negative about it? Let's push on as hard as we possibly can, and why not just stay up there? Why not stay up there? Get ourselves into the most unlikely of title challenges this season. Why not?
You, Kuva, so
because
much.
It's absolutely it's the big underdog story. But that's what our manager is. He is the big underdog story. He loves it. He loves nothing more than being told you can't do it, and just do it anyway. Against all odds is exactly what this team needs right now, and we've got that as our manager. I really do believe in it. I think it's going to take a major injury setback to knock us off the rails. Otherwise, there is something special happening there. I just feel it. And
I agree to a point.
Forget statistics. It's all about raw emotion and how I feel about this team. And I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. It's like match days of just throwing the bed covers off and like skipping through the rainbow on the way to the shower. It's like everything's awesome. It's just so good. I'm loving it. We've been missing this for so long, mate.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Injuries for me is my prime worry. Like during the weeks at the moment, it's strange. As somebody does YouTube, I want to see news about Tottenham, but every time I see breaking news, I always think, oh, please don't be, Romero out for 5 weeks, or, James Maddison seen when we saw James Maddison seen with protective boot on, and you're like, oh no, but on paper that 11, is as strong as we've had for 6 years.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, even at the end of Poch's reign, the team wasn't quite the team he had during the kind of 16-17 seasons.
Yeah, it was a team with a lot of talent at the end of Poch's reign. It still had a lot of talent there, but there'd been no fresh blood added.
Yeah.
That's so vital. And I think right now we're just infused with these new players coming in, totally throwing a spanner in the works of everybody that's defending Conte and Mourinho before that, saying, "Oh, we got to play this way because of these players." No, we haven't. We never had to. Get them up the pitch, and don't just say it's about the defenders. It's about the whole team. It's about playing this way as an 11, not about the defenders aren't good enough, therefore the other 7 ahead of them can't play. It's I never believed in that. Whether you win games doing it all the time is something else, but you can certainly go with the intent, and I think the intent is worth it because it's going to pick you up more points than you lose. This is what it's all about. It's massive positivity going on from the manager, and it's going through the team, and it's going through the fans. And if there's no better example of it, it's probably me at the moment. The change from
Kuva, I want you at every game. I think you should be at every game. The cheerleader. I want to see you full cheerleader outfit,
sexy little dress, and
absolutely pom poms, like little pigtails. I want to see that. I want to see the full shebang, mate. Some people saying, Kuva is jinxing us right now. Where is it? Sorry, not this one. Sorry, I'll come back. Dunkel's dog. Kuva is jinxing us.
Don't believe in any of that.
Win. Said the way our fans are going on feels like it's set up for a fall. We've suddenly lost all realistic expectations we had before the season started. All those concerns still exist, and we lack depth. Then what you've done, you've brought Leicester City fans here. Big up Wayne Holland. Said, Kuva, I love you, mate. But what you've been smoking. Honestly, Wayne hates it because he told me that James Maddison wasn't that good. And now every time James Maddison does something good, I message Wayne going, I thought James Maddison wasn't very good, i.e., here's the player of the month. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what I'm smoking, Wayne. I'm smoking the same stuff that Leicester fans were at the start of the season when they won the league. I'm smoking that same stuff where they saw the end of the season before, and there was suddenly something about the team where they'd galvanised under Nigel Pearson and became a nightmare to play against. And they're picking up points against big teams. And I see that what's happening here going forward, I see it getting better and better. We're on a charge. I'm absolutely convinced about it. This manager is the best thing that's happened to us in a long time. And that includes, as much as I loved it under Posh as well, as much as I loved it under Redknapp and Martin Jol, they're all feel-good coaches. But this bloke is used to being the underdog. He thinks nothing of his own ego. He's all about the team, and he can quietly sit back at the end and just go, there you go. I'm an Aussie. We win things. Trust me, mate.
Well, talking about Aussies who win things gives me no link at all into Haz, but welcome, Haz. How are you? Are you well?
Yeah, I'm good. I come on and I heard that Kuva was smoking something, and my suspicions were confirmed. I knew you were smoking something, mate. Honestly. But it's all good.
He just said we're going to win the league, Haz. He just said at the beginning of the show, Spurs are winning the league. Clip me up. That's what he said.
Look,
it is, I'll go with it, though. Clip it now. We are winning the league, definitely.
Who are we to deny Kuva's happiness? Come on. Let the guy dream big.
Sure.
Dream big, right?
Sure. Absolutely. Some of the things Kuva said to me today, Pep Guardiola who? Erling Haaland. He's not even as good as John Carew. All the things we've had coming. Listen, well, it's nice. On a serious note, it's just nice, isn't it, Haz, to have a fan base that are actually looking forward to the game. And it's been many years. I'll be honest, I can't remember the last time I enjoyed, or not that I enjoyed it. Yeah, enjoyed it, but I can't remember the last time I looked forward to it.
Yeah, you know what? The last few years, I'll be honest, it was like, it was a chore. Sitting down to watch Tottenham Hotspur was like, do I really have to?
Yeah.
God, okay, here we go. And then the first goal goes in and goes, I knew it. Why am I wasting my time? Now, fast forward a few years, we've got Kuva mentioning the fact that we might be winning the league. And many others, just looking forward to the games again. Look, I'm just looking forward to the games every week now. Honestly, it's just a shame that we're not playing as often as we usually have. So, there's no European football, but the football's been great. I can't complain with the football as long as we carry on playing in this way.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, though, Savva, it's only been 4 or 5 games, right? And this team is still getting used to the way Ange wants to play. So this isn't the finished article.
Oh, for sure.
We can expect better, and maybe even next season with even better players. So, the future's looking good. I know there's going to be some bumps in the road this year, and I just think people need to buckle up a little bit and, not overreact if we lose a couple of games. I just think we need to see it through.
Yeah, like I said, mate. I see the bumps happening. Doesn't matter. Just smash through them, brush it off. Off we go again. Last season, if we hit a bump, it's like, oh God, here we go again. I just don't feel that this season.
Yeah, loving your enthusiasm, Kuva.
Can I just need to go through some super chats. But I mean, Daniel Montandon, I think, must still be drunk from his night out last night. If you missed this Has earlier, Daniel's first message into the show was that he's just walking home from his night out. That's some night, isn't it? If you're walking home at 2 p.m. from your night before, then you've either pulled, fallen asleep in a ditch, managed to find a nightclub that stays open till maybe midday, or all of the above. I mean, listen, whatever you've done. He said, I put these comments in at 4 a.m. There you go.
Wow.
He put these comments in at 4 a.m. I'm walking to the ground now. Yep, we are indeed bottom. He's talking about Doncaster Rovers. And I will strongly consider your advice of just staying on it. I think Tottenham will win 2-0. Madders brace. Big up, Daniel. Sorry, I didn't realise you post. I mean, imagine 4 a.m. pissed out your face, and you're like, Savva's live in about 12 hours. Let me.
I've got to get back home. Savva's live.
Could be worse. Most people who would have seen I'm live would have sent me some abuse. So listen, fair enough. Big up for the super chat, Daniel. And listen, I hope Doncaster Rovers managed to get their first win of the season, because I did see that you were bottom of the table. So big up to Donny, and now my favourite second team. There we go. Big up, Daniel. Leonel has just put in a super sticker. So big up to you, Leon. And then he has followed it up by saying, Savva, you seem hesitant to match Kuva's energy. No, listen. I'm loving it, right? I'm loving it. But listen, can you imagine if I sit here and say, yeah, we're winning leagues. Yeah, Man City. Listen, if I do all that.
There we go. He said it now.
I just, yeah. Listen, I'm really excited. I think anyone who knows me away from the screen, so to speak, Leon, will know that I was a big advocate of bringing in Big Ange. I really wanted him. I like the football. I'm really excited. But look, I'll continue the conversation on from here. Look, guys, we do have to be mindful that the next 2 games are 2 big games. It's okay. We've got Sheffield United, but the next 2 games are really, really big, because you lose those, you could come back to earth with a bang. Win those, I can only imagine that people like Kuva and the overdriving expectation of winning the title will just be mental.
I'm already there. I can't get higher than that.
I know you are, mate. I know you are.
Here's a quick question, though, right? Bearing in mind the next 2 games after today, how important does it make today's game, in your opinion? Anyone can answer. For me, today's game is huge, considering the next 2 games coming up. Because if we lose today, which I don't think we will, but if we lose or draw, I just think it doesn't bode well going into the Arsenal game and then that Liverpool game.
Yeah, for me, sorry, I'll just really quick answer for me. I'll go to you, Kobe. For me, I think it's fundamental. Like you can't, when you've got 2 massive games like that coming up, and no matter what people think, no matter how well we're playing, Liverpool and Arsenal are big games. They're always big games. They're 2 top teams. You can't go into that after losing at home to Sheffield United if you want to be taken seriously. Because all of a sudden, then you lose to Sheffield United. You could lose away at Arsenal, not beat Liverpool, and all of a sudden you go, well, that good start of not losing for 4 suddenly We've not won for 3. So I think this is a massively important game, but I do expect, I don't quite expect an 8-3 like Kuva, but I do expect us to win this game quite comfortably. Kuva?
For me, easy mindset for me. I'm treating it like winner stays on at pool. I'm on the table, bring them on, smack them around a bit, win with style, chug back your pint, shout out, next mug comes on. If they're good enough to beat you, which they won't be, it doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, if you do get beaten, just get your money out, slap it back on the table. I'm having you next time, son. It's not, I just feel that way. It doesn't matter who the team is. Bring them on. Let's see what they got. I don't care. I am so brimming with confidence about what I'm seeing with this team. This is just the start. We are going to have bumps in the road, but I don't care. I see 3 years down the future, we're going to be a nightmare to play against. Absolute nightmare to play against.
Kuva, you woke up this morning and thought, I choose violence, didn't you? It's just
I think he chose the opposite. I think he chose love. I think he chose love and roses for everyone.
Big Ange love, mate. Big Ange love.
I'd like to see that. Ange and Kuva in like a big embrace. I think that would be lovely to see.
Oh, I would go so broke back, I'm telling you. I'm all in.
Well, you say that. We already have a big embrace between Barry and Emerson. Maybe we can do one with Kuva and Ange. Yep, there we go.
There we go.
Don't worry, I've got all these pictures at the ready, Has. Don't you worry about that.
Ange and I, though, beard-wise, it's going to be a bit Velcro, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be. It'll be a little bit, yeah. And you know, it's the sort of, you whisper in his ear and say, "Call me mate." Do you know what I mean? Like, call me mate. Love it. But listen, I love Big Ange. I mean, yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw in his press conference when they were saying about the honeymoon period, and he was like, I don't know about you, mate, but like when I was on my honeymoon with my missus, it was really relaxed and nice and easy. We had a great time. He went, this isn't a honeymoon. I've turned up and one of the greatest players that ever played for this club has left. Do you know what I mean? He went, this isn't a honeymoon. He went, I don't think this is going to be an easy walk. And I guess he's leaving that to people like Kuva. He's leaving that to the fans to get carried away, but he's doing the right thing, isn't he? He is very, very sensible with it. I think he must be very pleased with how it's gone, Has. But at the same time, he can't come out and go, yeah, you know what it's like? It's like playing winner stays on at pool. I'd love him to do that in a press conference, by the way, Kuva.
Do you know what?
Big Ange game. Next.
He's such a breath of fresh air, isn't he? I mean, from his interviews to his management, to his team management, you know, it's just amazing what he's done at the club. And I think this guy, he's not only got his way of sort of playing football, but he likes to, by the looks of it, have his own imprint on the football club as a whole, trying to change it from top to bottom. This is what we've been crying out for years and years now, isn't it, Kuva? I mean, we've been saying the club needs to change from top to bottom. And I think he's come in and he's realised that. He's realised it's not just the team, it's everything about the club, from the tea ladies to the coaches, to the scouts, whoever's at the club. It just needs changing. And I just think he's brought that, he's starting to slowly bring that change around. But let's hope it lasts, you know.
The very fact that we've got him at all showed me something. Because when you look back at, if you do some research into what the man's like, he's not somebody that pussyfoots around with what he's saying. It's just blunt force truth bombs all the time. You get exactly what you see with him. Now, if he's passed an interview with Daniel Levy, when he's talking blunt truth like that, then Levy's buying into it. That's as far as you need to know. We're getting a manager that's being told, I know what you're about. This is, we're going to go with you anyway. I think this bodes really well. If he's convinced by what's happening behind the scenes, and the talk of Paratici is the one who's really behind all this new outlook on investing in youth and scrapping the 16 to 18-year-olds wage brackets so we can attract some higher quality talent into that, then brilliant. I see a way forward now. I've gone from feeling last season where we had no purpose, no shape, no direction, no hope. There was nothing. It was possibly the lowest point I've ever felt about Spurs. And I've seen us nearly go out of business. But this last season was just nothing to watch whatsoever. Now it's been changed around in this space of just a few months, and 5 league games or 5 games, and I'm already thinking I can see us really pushing high up the table already this season. And when people say I'm getting deluded and everything, maybe I'm going to own it. I'm loving every bit of it. I am buying into it, and I'm buying into the bit that most people will say we can't possibly. And as I said earlier, this is what Ange has done his entire career, is being told by people you can't do it, and then he does it anyway. That's exactly what I think we're going to get with him. Man City are going to be an immensely difficult nut to crack, but there's no reason we can't be snapping at their heels right way through the season, deep into it, even maybe towards the last few games. Why not? Why be so scared so long about the club you love? I'm just full in on everything. Delusion train maximum. I love it. You cannot knock me off this. I just totally believe in him.
Do you know what? I mean, I've just got this vision of me clipping that and then going to a shot of the end of the whistle, the players giving a clap as we've lost 1-0 at home to a last-minute penalty from Sheffield United.
Dyer doing that.
With Eric Dyer, because he's given away a penalty in the last minute, you know. No, listen, I'm only joking. Listen, look, I'm not here to knock anyone's enthusiasm down. I'm all for it. Just because I don't think we're going to win a league doesn't mean I'm not happy with it. By the way, you've got some good games today, guys. Some really good games. I just want to go through those quickly. You've got Wolves have lost at home to Liverpool 3-1. So
we're winning 1-0.
Yeah, Liverpool battered them second half. So Liverpool are top of the table, 13 points with a +8 goal difference. So if Spurs win 2-0, we'll go above them. But Man City are also playing today. So, guys, Aston Villa at home to Crystal.
Just a sec, Savva. Liverpool not doing quite well for another team that were told that they're going to be struggling this season as well, aren't they?
Mate, I agree. Do you know, guys, that's now 16 league games without a defeat for Liverpool.
Yeah, that's mental. That is mental.
Right, that's so what, we're 2 games shy of half a season, and everyone, they're dead. You know, that this team's gone, it's done, it's dusted. Well, they've played 5, won 4 and drawn 1. I mean, that's not bad, is it? I mean, that'll be the same as us if we win today. But Villa Palace at Villa. What do we think, guys? Villa versus Palace.
That's a really good game because obviously Villa, they've strengthened considerably this season. They had that blip early on, but they look really good with the RB. It's all seems like it's coming together for them at the moment. And there was always going to be blips, but, you know, putting a team together. But, you know, Crystal Palace have got that certain resilience about them as well now. They don't sort of roll over. They've got really good players in their ranks. They've got really good creativity as well. They've got the likes of Eze, Elise, you know, they've got decent defence as well. I think it's going to be an interesting game, but I don't think Villa's lost to Crystal Palace. I think last 6 encounters or something. So it's going to be tough for Crystal Palace. I can see this one being a draw. I think Roy Hodgson's going to be a little bit pragmatic. He's going to know, obviously, he knows what kind of firepower Aston Villa have. And I think he's going to be a little bit pragmatic, try to sort of counter them a bit. But that could be to their detriment because Villa, they've got really good players. They've got pace. Like I said, they've got Diaby. So I think it's going to be an interesting game. Last season, I think it finished 1-0 to Aston Villa. So it was a close game. This season, they've both strengthened again. So I'm going to go with either a home win or a draw for Aston Villa.
I mean, Kuva, Aston Villa have won both home games so far, lost both away games. But they have got a tasty little front three of Diaby, Watkins and Zaniolo this afternoon. And then John McGinn in behind that. But Palace, Hodgson's got them organised. They've got 7 points from their first 4. They're never battered. No one batters Crystal Palace usually. What are we going with?
Well, it was even the same when Vieira was there, wasn't it? They weren't getting battered. He was just unlucky with a string of results against really, really big teams at the time. But what are we going for results in this one? I think Villa will edge it because they're the home side. Obviously, it seems to be working from them at home. They're one of these clubs that I can sense they're going to get better as the season goes on because they need a little bit of time to gel together. Unlike the spectacular results seen with Ange at the moment, with a complete turnover of football, I think they're one of those ones that need to just slowly adapt to it. It's not this sensational change of everything. It's subtle changes and the working, the little interpersonal exchanges between players and getting those triangles right and all the basics. Takes a little bit of time. I think they will be firing big guns at come the end of the season. Certainly going to be in the shout for European places. This game, Palace, though, like you said, they're organised. They're tough to beat. I think I'm going to go for Villa scraping it 2-1.
Villa 2-1. Well, the next game on the list is Fulham at home to Luton. Fulham versus Luton. Anyone giving Luton any hope at all to grab their first win of the season?
No. Absolutely none.
No.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, sorry, I was just going to say, Kuva, I mean, it's going to be tough for Luton, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest. Fulham's no mugs this season as well. They play good football. We saw they drew with Arsenal with 10 men as well. So at home, they gave us trouble as well in the League Cup. You never know. You never know. Luton, sometimes you get a surprise result. I just can't see Fulham losing this one. I think Luton's going to have to rely on winning their home games or winning a portion of their home games. I think this will be an easy afternoon for Fulham. 2-0.
2-0. So I'm desperately trying to find a link over here, guys. I'm really struggling to find a link, which really isn't very helpful when doing a watch along, is it? I'm like, oh my God, there's like 8.5 minutes to kick off. Every link that someone is suggesting to me, even on my IPTV Smarters, nothing is.
Right. You've got West Ham Man City on Bein Sports 1. Bein Sports 2 is not up and running at the moment. I'll give me 2 minutes and I'll find out for you.
Yeah, mate, I've got a list of where they are. I just can't get anything to connect. Yeah, I mean, Man City, West Ham, let's talk about that as a game. West Ham have started really well. They've got the same amount of points from us, 3 wins, a draw. Man City have played 4-1-4. Something's got to give. Are we in for a shock, or is this Man City going to just steamroll their way to 5 wins from 5 and really consolidate themselves as the best team in this league?
Kuva, you want to go first?
So I'm sorry, I was just looking up. So in Man City against West Ham, is it?
At West Ham.
Man City steamroller at West Ham are getting above them at their station. They're going to be slapped down.
Right, we've got a channel, by the way. Just sorry to interrupt.
I think I've got one.
Star Hub Premier 3 is showing the Spurs game.
I've got it. I found it. Oh my God.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yes, start. Okay, good. We're gonna have to sync up for when it starts, me and you.
Yeah, we'll sync it up.
And what I won't do is I won't drop to the bottom of the comments, so I won't be able to see if a goal does go in.
Can you chuck the link in private so I can, just in case it's better than the one I've got?
Can you? Mine's on my IPTV Smarters app.
Yeah, same as mine. It's on the app, mate. So if it's online, I can.
Don't worry.
It's not online, unfortunately.
I'll find the usual naughty places then.
Yeah.
If
I've heard about you on nights out finding the usual naughty places, Kuva. So it should come as second nature to you. I mean, at the moment, I've got a good picture. You never know if you're in time until the game actually starts, right? But they're just showing the table now. Liverpool on 13 points, Man City on 12, Spurs, West Ham, Arsenal on 10. And then you got Brighton away at Man United, peeps. Yeah. So Man United have given a start today to Rasmus Højlund. No start for Amrabat, but Rasmus Højlund does start. And Brighton are without Evan Ferguson, who's on the bench. So they've got Danny Welbeck, the ex-Man United striker, up top. Man United to kickstart their season, or Brighton to just do what Brighton do and keep plugging away?
I think it's going to be tough for United today. I'll be honest with you, especially in that midfield area as well. They really need someone like Amrabat in there as well. I think if he's not starting today, it's going to be a really tough afternoon for them. Evan Ferguson looks like he's hit form as well. Bagged the hat trick before the international break. He's going to be on fire. His confidence is going to be through the roof. I just think with the type of football they play, it might just overwhelm United. And I think they need to be really strong in that midfield area. I just can't see it. I think Brighton will flood them at home. They'll try to pin them in. And I think United will try and play on that sort of counter-attack. But again, Rashford's been off it. He's done all right internationally, but he's been off it for his club. Fernandes has been the only shining light, I believe. But I think it's going to be a tough afternoon. I think Brighton's going to nick it, I think Brighton's going to nick it 2-1.
I hope they do. There's something about... Do you know what it is? I don't actually hate Man United, but the Man United fans that come into my show weekly, it's like they're just in denial. They're in absolute denial about their club, and they're still talking. Not all... I do this a lot, so I shouldn't say all their fans, but I feel like they talk as though this is the early 2000s when they were winning everything. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I feel like they're talking like we're Man United, we're this. I don't look at them anymore and think you're better than Brighton.
You're not that guy anymore, my friend.
You're not.
That shadow of Sir Alex Ferguson's taken a long time to fade. That's the trouble.
Yeah.
For me, Brighton, vastly superior football inside to United at the moment. They look like a proper team. United are disjointed, don't have belief in themselves in positions, players not performing, some players trying to drag them through but not consistently. I think the fact that you see the turmoil off the pitch, what's happened with Sancho and the bust up there, I think they've got a dressing room that's in unrest, a manager that's possibly going for a bit of doubt about what he can do at the moment because transfer window's just shut. So he's not going to be changing around personnel. Who have they got to really change things around within their own squad? There's not a lot there. The fact they're having to sign Reguilon off us to patch up a hole in the team, that spoke volumes because
it really did.
If he's not making the grade at our side and we're crying out for a player, Jesus Christ, how far down
back can coming out? Their players are coming out through the tunnel at the moment. Here they are, Sonny.
Oh, I'm going to be off in a second. Yeah. So anyway, Brighton 3-0 for me. I think they're going to give them an absolute hiding.
Possibly, 3-0.
They're Brighton the top scorers in the league at the moment, aren't
they? One of Liverpool must be surely nearly there now, mustn't they?
Maybe.
What have we got? We've got 11. I think Liverpool have got 12.
Brighton are on 12, I think.
Brighton on 12 as well, yeah. I'm just trying to find... I've got a stream, but I feel like I'm well behind because when Haz is telling me, Sonny's leading them out, and I'm like, no, he ain't. Different stadium, maybe.
They've just kicked off. No, I'm joking. They haven't.
I'm so far behind. They're kicking off games at 2:58. I love this. Hang on. Let's see. Peacock. Hang on. I'm looking at Peacock now. Peacock 7. Let's try that. No, hang on. Bear with us in the chat, people. Obviously, everyone's got to try and find a thing that suits them. Peacock. It's Peacock 7. Yeah, I'm on Peacock 7.
Right, I'm going to drop out and find my own stream for now. If I don't find it, I'll come back here in a half.
Yeah, no, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Right.
Big up to you.
Cheers.
See you later, mate. Bye-bye. Yeah, it's all good fun, isn't it? You know, when you're trying to find a stream and it's like, okay, I've got one, but I then get greedy and I'm like, yeah, I've got one, but it's not good enough.
Yeah, you almost and then you end up going back to the one you originally found because you can't find anything better.
Right. So I'm now going to English Premier League events. No, that's English Premier League now. Oh God, everyone bear with me. Sorry, this is the tough bit. Right, hang on. Setanta Sports event 12. Right, let's try this. Setanta Sports event 12. I bet it's not. Right. Event. Where's the number 12? Why have I gone 9, 10, 20? Where's I'm having a mare. I'm having an absolute mare, everyone. Stick with me. Right, Setanta event 12. Come on.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Come on.
Just quickly, I just wanted to say, I think Ollie McBurney, I think, is a decent player. But the one that really sticks out for me is Bogle on that right wing back role. I think Bogle's really good going forward. So we're going to need to be really wary of him.
Yeah, I think they've got the proverbial hard-working team, haven't they? And like Ollie McBurney's one of those that will chase every lost cause.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with this. I'm not going to read it out, but I definitely do agree with this, my friend, because all of a sudden, I can't find a stream. I am really struggling here. Hang on, EFL, Premier League events. Right, Tottenham Hotspur, where are you? There's Tottenham, please, please, please. I don't care if I'm behind. Right. Okay, I've got Sonny standing next to the referee with the mascot. That'll do me. We'll sync up if that's all right.
Yeah.
I'm going to also pause my Sky Sports because I've got all the scores coming in just for a minute. So if people know scores, and I'm going to move the comments up so I'm never in time with the comments. The things we do has to watch Spurs play.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Right, if they kick the moment they kick off on Sky Sports, I'm gonna pause this for until the Spurs game kicks off. Right. So what's going on your screen, Haz? Where are you at?
The players have lined up opposite each other in the centre circle.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've got that as well. Have you got a flag of Morocco and the other country on the big screen?
I've got that now. Yeah. On the
okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we look like I'm on Optus Sport for anyone that's got an IPTV Smarters app. I'm on Optus Sport. So we're going to be about a minute and a half behind play, but I've even paused Sky Sport. If you could see Sky, I've got Sky. Oh, and just quickly while we're doing that, big up Leon has said, just enjoy it, mate. Leon, just because I don't think we're going to win the league, I'm enjoying it, mate. Dude, I am enjoying it. I love this football. It's my type of football. I'm not really worried about the backlash. At the end of the day, I do this for fun. I'm going back to, by the way, people, I am going back to doing YouTube for fun, not as a full-time job. It's a bit hectic. It's a bit stressful. And I started not enjoying it. So just so you know. But big up Lionel and Blaine Dev, who's always a massive supporter of the channel. Big up Blaine Dev. Just sticking in money. So big up Savva. Come on, you Spurs. Let's hope every one of you enjoy it. We'll be with you throughout the show. And then at 5:30, we've got a new show, a different show, which will be a live fan call-in show. I've got James Madison on my screen.
Yep.
Now Sonny.
Yep.
Okay, cool. We're the same. All right, cool. Right. So Tottenham Hotspur versus Sheffield United. Sheffield United are about to kick off, people. Here we go. And that means I can start Sky Sports. Here we go. And we'll keep you up to date with every live goal as it goes in. Dave Hadji is saying it's going to be 3-0 by half time.
Whoa,
a lot of people very confident here as the ball goes out for a throw-in for Sheffield United. Do you remember the yellow Spurs kit we used to play in, the Holston kit?
I had that kit. I don't know if I still got it, but I definitely had that kit. And we had a blue version of that as well. I remember like a navy version with a Holston, and it had the collars on it as well.
Yeah. I remember.
I had that one as well. The Adidas kit with Holston on it. Remember that?
Mate, I love those kits.
Do you remember the old club shop in Wood Green?
Yeah. Old school.
Yeah. That's where I bought mine from as well.
A little bit different from the club shop now, eh?
Just
a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Just so you know, everyone, we will keep you up to date with any goals as they go in the Premier League and any other games that are of importance. But we've got Tim Sherwood in the Sky Sports studio is doing the Tottenham Sheffield United game, and Big Michael Dawson's doing the Man United Brighton game. Big old doors.
You a big fan of IKEA, Savva?
IKEA? I've never had that, but I really want a bit. Yeah, I really would like a bit of that. Big up. So listen, I think what you said before the game was right. These are the games, as much as we say when we lose, we can't be annoyed. You can't lose at home to Sheffield United. You can't.
Yeah, these are the games that we need to be picking up points, especially before the two big ones coming up as well. I just feel like, at home we need to be winning these games 100%.
Yeah, good catch there from Vicario from the long throw in. We haven't really got going yet, but it hasn't really been any opportunity to. But here's a doggy down the left-hand side. He's cut back. Yeah, I think this will settle down now into a pattern. I think this will settle down now to Tottenham having a lot of the ball, but nothing has happened. Let me know in the chat, people, if any of you are purely relying on us to let you know what's going on, i.e. you can't see the game, then please let me know. Then I can give you updates on times and stuff. You got the score going across the bottom, but there are 2 minutes 30 gone. James Maddison just linking up, and Kulu tried a clever little drag back, which didn't quite work. But what you could see already, look how quickly we worked to win that ball back, Has.
Yeah, I mean, the pressing, to win it back, to pin them in, it's a far cry. It's a far cry from what we've been used to. Look at that from Maddison. Oh, this is the thing about Maddison, right? He picks up the ball in midfield, but at any given moment, he'll just cut the ball in somewhere. Here we go, Sheffield United on the counter.
I think you're a tiny bit behind me, mate.
You might have slowed down my one, yeah.
I'm on 3 minutes 12.
2 seconds.
But in reality, it's about 3:05, so we're both behind. But
yeah,
hey,
exactly.
What can you do? Hopefully one day we get to a world where you can just watch whatever game you want like they do in America. That would be great.
Well, I just find it strange that in the home of football, we don't get the 3 o'clock kickoffs, but anywhere else around the world, you know, they get to watch it.
Wherever you go on holiday,
wherever.
You look at the pubs, the bars, they've all got selection of this game, that game, you know. Nothing's really happened for anyone watching at home. Nothing has really happened. It's quite a... I love this one. The yellow bird shit one was the best. Love that. Just call it as you see it. Yeah, nothing has really happened here at all. Of note. Here we go. We're going forward now. So I've got the ball on the right-hand side. Basuma's now driving through the middle. Shrugged off a tackle. Gone out to a doggy. A doggy as not the best of balls from a doggy.
Yeah.
Not the super fast attacking start we thought we were going to see.
Not.
But listen, it is every game is not going to be like that. And there's no goals in the Premier League so far, people. There's no goals for anyone that missed it earlier. Wolves 1, Liverpool 3 in the early kickoff. And for anyone that did watch it, Wolves should have been out of sight by half time.
Oh.
They really should have been out of sight. There's no goals anywhere. There's 2 goals. Preston 1, Plymouth 0, and Swindon 1, Warsaw 0. Charlie Austin still scoring goals down there.
Wow.
For Swindon Town. Yeah. It's Charlie Austin. And in the Scottish Premier League, for anyone that cared, there was a game earlier and it finished St Johnstone 0, Rangers 2. So that brings you up to date. I sound like Jeff Stelling. They should have given me his job. What a job that would be, eh? What a job.
Can you imagine getting paid to commentate on games? Wow.
Oh, I can imagine it was a nice little earner as well. Just a girl who loves Spurs is just saying your name. That's nice, isn't it? Has. And then she's gone on to say, Has looks like an ice cream today. Then she's gone on to tell us what ice cream. Sheffield United attacking here. And well done in the end there by Spurs. Sheffield United have actually pushed forward a tiny bit.
Yeah. The problem Sheffield United have is they don't want to sort of play on the back foot the entire game. They need to sort of try and stay in it and be a bit competitive. Mm-hmm. They know that if Tottenham are on the ball, we'll pin them in. So fair play to them for trying to play a bit. Solomon
just tried to dribble through a few players, got, what he thought was a foul, not given, and now Sheffield United can bring the ball forward. I said to Coover earlier, I think Sheffield United will be a very well-oiled team.
Yeah.
I think with a game like this, I think it's key to get an early goal, because otherwise the longer the game like this stays at 0-0, the happier the away team is. I know it sounds obvious, but...
if Logie gives the ball away... Oh, got away with that one.
Yeah, I think you're a tiny little bit behind me. I'm just scared to touch my stream in case anything happens. Yeah, not a lot has happened here so far, guys and girls. I don't think it's the blistering opening 7 minutes or so that everyone thought they were going to get. But there are no goals in the Premier League so far. So Villa 0, Palace 0, West Ham 0, Man City 0, Fulham 0, Luton 0. And obviously we're 0-0 as well. And what's the half-5 game today? Do you know?
The half-5 game today, standby, is Newcastle versus Bradford. Sorry, Brentford, not Bradford.
Bradford? Was it a League Cup game? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, this week I've been watching the Amazon. It's a great ball. Sorry. Great ball. Maddison through to Solomon. Solomon's going to run at his winger. He's taking him on. Nice there. Oh, just couldn't quite get away from him. James Maddison again on the edge of the box. Trying to be a bit too intricate there between Maddison and maybe Son. But Sheffield United cleared it and Vicario's got it again. Yeah, I've been watching the documentary on Amazon. Was it Amazon? Yeah, on Amazon of Newcastle. It was from the day that their owners took over to now. And really good watch. Really good watch, mate. Just about how everything's changing there, what they need to do, how that they can't just spend money as people thought. Low drive there from Papa Sarr. Easy for the keeper in the end. But yeah, just about how like Amanda Staveley comes across really, really well. I think she comes across well. And she's saying that everyone thinks that we can just chuck money in, but we have to have 105 million losses maximum over 3 years. So she went, we've got to make revenue.
Yeah, exactly. They've got to balance the books at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I remember when Staveley come in, she was getting pelters, you know, it's just people were taking the mick out of her and stuff like that. I just think they've done a great job so far because everyone had this idea that Newcastle, the owners would come in at Newcastle, they'll just throw the money about willy-nilly.
Yeah.
They haven't done that. And the good thing is they've sort of done their business, like you said, in a sort of acceptable fashion, if you know what I mean, where they haven't splashed the cash about. But what they've done is they've changed the philosophy at the club in terms of the style of football that they're playing. That's down to Eddie Howe. And they've sorry, you're ahead of me, aren't you? I just saw that shot.
Oh wow, I'm well ahead of you.
Are you on 10 minutes at the moment, or
I'm on 9 minutes 41?
Yeah, I'm on 8 minutes and 40 at the moment, so I'm about a minute behind.
Wow, how did your thing go so far behind? I mean, I'm already 2.5 minutes behind normal time. Wow.
Are you what? I'm on 11:17.
11:17.
Yeah, 11:21. Here we go.
How?
I just pressed refresh.
Oh my god! Hang on. Hang on. You've literally jumped from a minute behind me to a minute in front of me.
I know.
Hang on.
You got Romero at the back now, playing the ball out wide to Van der Ven, back to Romero. He's looking for a pass, goes back to Vicario.
No, I'm on 10:20.
Yeah, I'm about a minute and 30 ahead of you now.
What? How? What are you on? What are you watching it on?
Premier 3.
Oh, this is bad. I can't be.
Oh, Maddison gives the ball away. We get the ball back. It just all of a sudden jumped. I don't know what happened.
Mate, I'm so far behind you. I'm on 10 minutes 45.
Yeah, I'm on 12:15 at the moment.
Wow. What can I do here? Because that is just too big a gap. What can I do?
Can you refresh at all, or
yeah, I've just refreshed. It's just going back to the same time every time.
Yeah, look, my one's at the moment as well. But here we go. Maddison's on the ball, looking for a through ball. Sonny couldn't get onto it.
Yeah, no, I know. Honestly, I can't get a stream to get me on time. And someone said try this stream, and it's just taken me to Fulham. That's good. APL now. Now Sports
Sheffield
free.
United trying to attack. We win the ball back to Vicario.
Yeah, you're gonna have to carry this for the moment while I find an app. EPL now Sports free is doing absolutely nothing. God, this is really frustrating. This is really frustrating.
Yeah.
I can't find anything. Hang on. Astro Arena. Astro Super Sports 2. Astro Arena.
Seems like Madison's dropping really deep again, like really picking the ball up from the defence, almost like a quarterback ball forward. It's like Sheffield United know what the plan is. Again, in the last game against Burnley, Madison was dropping really deep, defence playing out to him, and then he's playing out from there. But they seem to be cutting his passing out at the moment. We've won a free kick in the middle of the pitch in the centre circle.
What minute are you in?
14.
14 what?
Sorry?
14 what?
14-4, 14-5.
I'm on 14-12.
Yes. Oh, you're ahead of me again.
I'm on Savva.
Oh. He's done it. He's done it. Oh, that's not a massive gap, so we keep it like that for now.
Yeah, so I've gone on to Premiere Free or something. I don't know. I don't know
what I'm watching it on.
So by the way, anyway, I'm finding it, by the way, people on IPTV Smarters. Bear with me 1 second. I just need to get some food. You know what I'm like.
Yeah, no worries. Madison picks up the ball out wide to Solomon. Just looking for some openings at the moment. There's just nothing. The ball's being played around in front of Sheffield United's defence. Out wide to Kulu. Kulu goes back again. Yeah, it seems like Sheffield United's playing that low block, sort of trying to counter when they can. It's just really frustrating us in this opening 15 minutes.
Got to be done.
Playing a low block. Here we go, Madison. Was that Madison? No, that was really good turn, whoever that was. I think it was Porro. Into the middle. Nope. Ball comes back out. Oh, fantastic skill from Romero on the right-hand side.
Premiere Free is under Premiere Free is under Star Hub Premiere Free. Star Hub, if that means Hub. Look for Hub Sports on IPTV. By the way, there's no goals anywhere in the Premier League. Sam Vokes, remember him? He's just scored for Wickham.
He used to play for Swansea as well, didn't he? Sam Vokes?
I think so. He's just scored for Wickham at home to Blackpool.
I put Wickham to win. That's great news. What's that, steak bake?
No, just cheeky little sausage roll, mate.
Oh, gangsters. Nice.
Why not? You got to do what you got to do, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely. Foul by Kulusevski on their Brazilian player, Vini de Souza.
What minute you on?
15:55.
I'm a tiny bit in front of you, but
yeah, it's all right. No worries.
Been utterly underwhelming so far, hasn't it? If we're being brutally honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where you can tell the players have come back from international break. Madison seems to be really fired up for this game, but he's also a tad frustrated by the looks of it as well. Like, he's stomping around, sort of really riled up in the middle. He's really frustrated, you can tell. There's, for me, I don't know if you can tell, Savva, there isn't that sort of same urgency, but here we go, Madison with an attack on the right, Kulusevski with a cross. Oh, I think that was Papasar that headed the ball straight into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, James Madison's about to take a corner kick on my game. I say my game. It's like we're watching two different games.
Yeah.
Madison's about to whip in a corner. He whips it in, middle of the box. I think it was Romero who climbed the highest. It was, but well over the bar. I mean, in the whole world of the Premier League, there is nothing going on.
It's strange, really strange,
nothing.
isn't it?
Yeah, look, they're bringing it up now. Merson's talking about Villa 0, Palace 0, Man United are 0-0 with Brighton. Man City and West Ham is 0-0.
Nuts.
QPR have taken the lead at home.
Yeah, QPR.
For anyone that supports Montrose, they've taken the lead against Edinburgh City.
Good old Montrose. How's
Right,
Queen of South getting on?
I'll let you know in a second. Hang on. Madison's going to... Nice little ball in. There's Kulu. Pulls it back. Have a dig. Basuma's running through. Basuma. Oh, wait till you see that. Oh. Basuma just sort of ran through them. And then by the time he got his shot away, the keeper was almost on him. Yeah, he just ran past 1, 2. And by the time he got the shot, there wasn't really a lot of angle to go at.
Who played the ball through to him? Did you manage to see?
I think it was Saro just laid it off to him for that. By the way, YouTube doesn't know that we're doing a watch along, so they don't care that they're going to put an ad in where they want to put an ad in, my friend. It's I can't really do anything about that, I'm afraid. Yeah, God, Connor Wickham. Remember Connor Wickham?
Oh, Connor Wickham. We were interested in Connor Wickham at one point, if you remember. Played for Birmingham City as well, I believe.
He was at Palace, wasn't he? Sunderland?
Yeah. Connor Wickham. He was meant to be the next best thing in football.
Right. Basuma driving forward again. Giving it to Papa Sarr. Papa Sarr is driving forward. Plays a ball through. He's asking a lot of Porro there. Porro's made it all the way back. James Maddison on the edge of the box. Little Cruyff turn. He's so skillful. Plays it out to Solomon. Back to Sonny. Sonny has a little shot. Bends it round the keeper and pushed just wide. I was going to say, I've not seen a lot of the front three so far today.
No. Well, that shot from Bissouma, though, should have put that one away, really.
So I'm just feeding bits of sausage roll to the dogs.
Oh, my one's fast asleep at the moment, and I'm surprised you can't hear him snoring. Do you see how deep Maddison drops? Like, literally just in between the defenders.
I mean, let's be brutally honest, right? As I've said, if James Maddison comes out of this team, you're taking away every ounce of creativity.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Solomon. Man United 0. Brighton and Hove Albion 1.
Yep, there you go.
Danny Welbeck.
Told you. And Welbeck as well, out of all people.
You know what? When I watch Danny Welbeck, he's not a bad player.
He's not.
He's just never been prolific. Here you go. I'd rather Danny Welbeck than Richarlison.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, I would probably take Danny Welbeck over Richarlison as well.
Let us know in the chat, if Man U were to lose, how much pressure is Ten Hag going to be under? 3 defeats in his first 5 games.
Considering the amount of money that they've spent over the last 2 seasons, the players that have come in, a lot of those players haven't worked out as well. Let's not, forget Sancho coming in as well. I don't think Anthony's been particularly great for them as well. So there's a lot of question marks at the moment. Has he been better than any of the previous appointments at Manchester United? I don't think so. On current,
it's a strange one.
He's come in as this sort of,
Hang on. Oh, sorry. Sheffield United nearly went 1-0 up. Sorry to cut you off there, Haz. Sorry, mate.
That's the danger, you see. That's the danger. I mean,
ball came. Hang on. I'll do it again. So it was there would have been VAR, but a ball over the top, over a doggy's side. Player pulled it back. McAtee with the shot, and Vicario, did it go out? I don't know. And then the bloke from about 12 yards, and Vicario saved nicely with his feet. Wow. Yeah. That's the problem, isn't it? If you don't put teams away. Huddersfield 1, Rotherham 0, for anyone that cares. Anyone who's asking, I'm watching the game on Premier Hub Live. That's what I'm watching it on. Legally via the IPTV Smarters app. Legally. I must add. Right, here's James Maddison. Oh, James Maddison. Literally, wait till you see it. He's sort of running into acres of space. The kind of middle of the pitch just opened up for him. And then he gets to about 20 yards out as a dig, but doesn't really have a dig. It kind of just dribbles at the keeper. It's a real shame, that. Real shame.
I fancy him to get a goal today, but for me, it just seems like he's really frustrated today. From what I see, he seems like,
it's not the fluid. Listen, first half, right? You would expect that Ange will get them in at half time and have a word, but so far it's been it's been hit and miss so far this half. Some good bits, and they're just panning to Brennan Johnson warming up on the sideline. I'm sure we'll see him today at some point.
Forgot about Brennan Johnson. Honestly, forgot about Brennan Johnson, that we've got him.
Yeah, I'm just watch it. It's just the front three don't seem to be in the game enough for me. I don't know. Let us know in the chat. What do you think? I just feel like they're not dangerous. I don't know. I feel like it needs a focal point, I don't know.
Well, I'm
early
watching
days.
A different channel now. Variety 2. I'm on 25 minutes at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah, 25-4, 25-5.
I'm on 25-3. So yeah, we're within 2 seconds.
Okay, Sonny. Oh, just off his feet.
Go on, Sonny. Oh. Yeah, so I'm 2 seconds behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they looking at a possible penalty? I don't know, because he was onside when the ball was played to him by Bissouma. He flicks it over. Defender, does he get the ball or?
QPR went 1-0 up, and then had a man sent off in the 20th minute at home. So that's going to be a long day for them. So the only goal in the Premier League, people. The only goal is Danny Welbeck away for Brighton against Man United. Brighton they're such a good team. And every summer everyone tells me, they've got to drop off at some point. They never seem to.
Look, you've got to give credit to the manager for what he's done, because he's worked on shoestring budgets, let's be honest. What he's done there, he's identified real top talent in areas that, suits him and the football that he wants to play. And what that proves is you can do it on a budget as long as you've got the right personnel in place. Here we go, Solomon on the left.
Lovely ball. Go on.
Come on, is he going to shoot? Oh, good save by the goalkeeper. Solomon shoots on his right foot to the goalkeeper's right.
He's a tricky little player, isn't he, Solomon?
Very tricky. He took on took on about 3 players before he took the shot. It's good dive by the goalkeeper to his right-hand side. A one-handed save, and then he picked up the ball.
He rode his luck, and then went and beat 2 or 3 men. But defenders
on the counter. Right, they are. Yeah, they've just gone back with the ball. Yeah, sorry, Savva.
No, you're right, mate. No, you're good. You're good. You got your few seconds in front of me. I think literally about 4. So you're going to know everything before me.
Ball's gone out of play now anyway. Ahmed Azovic. It's a hard one.
I wonder how many people buy his shirt, because that will cost a bit, wouldn't it, with the old letters on the back?
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the goal fest that I think many were hoping. Some people saying it'll be 3-0 at half-time, 4-0 at half-time. Not quite materialised.
No, it's been really slow. Well, I wouldn't say slow, but the build-up hasn't been as fluid as it has been for the last few weeks.
A bit more methodical than what we're used to, right?
But what we do know is that once we get into half-time, Ange will sort of get into them. We know that he does that now, and we know that the team responds. But Maddison on the ball now on the left-hand side gets dragged back. It's a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur, round about 40 yards out from the goal.
Everything you're saying happens 3 seconds later on my screen. It's great.
Basham is actually our nemesis. Remember how well he played when we played them in the League Cup?
Oh,
Chris
God,
Basham.
yeah.
The League Cup or
Yeah.
the FA Cup?
Yeah.
But he pulled back the ears, didn't he? And he was fantastic. He gets a yellow card for pulling Maddison back. Now got Bissouma and Maddison over the ball on the left-hand side. Looks like Maddison's carrying the ball to Bissouma. He's looking for options. There's no one moving. Out wide to Sonny. Sonny's on the right. Back to Bissouma. Crossing by Bissouma. It's headed out by Sheffield United.
Yeah. Poor ball in the end there.
Oh, yeah, really poor. I just found that the everyone in that box was really static, don't you think?
I agree. Yeah, no movement at all.
It's really difficult for the creative players to sort of spot any runs or pick out anyone. This is Maddison again. A bit too much for Udogie to run into.
Cool. I just love Maddison though. Every time he's trying to make things happen.
Yeah.
Every time. Now you're not going to get it right every time, but Steph AC Milan has said, "What type of player is Solomon?" He's a small, tricky little winger that goes outside or inside and loves to dribble at players and try and get a shot away. Bit of an enigma, really. Bit of an enigma, the guy. Not a lot happening. There's not a lot happening across any of the leagues. If I'm brutally honest, this has been one of the quietest days I've seen for the video printer. Normally you get the goals coming in. West Ham 0, Man City 0. Just all very, very quiet. A bloke has just scored for York, who's got the best name I think I've seen so far this season.
What's his name?
Thierry Latti Fairweather. Now, that's a brilliant.
Wow, Thierry Latti Fairweather. So what's that going to be? TLF? How do you abbreviate that? TLF. Yeah, so Latti Fairweather is double-barreled. Oh, there you go. Latti Fairweather. Nice. I like that. Oh, Sheffield United almost threw on goal there.
Oh, God, hang on.
Tackled by Van der Ven. And again, Van der Ven does really well to hoof the ball back out.
Yeah, Van der Ven did well
there.
Real
opportunity for Sheffield United to break free there. Van der Ven, 2 challenges, and the second one, he boots the ball back out. Look, there's just signs here that Sheffield United can cause us problems, in certain points of the game. They've been unlucky. Here we go, pressing. Oh, that was Kulusevski pressing the goalkeeper, and it goes out for a throw-in to... Who's that gone to? Tottenham or Sheffield United? I just think we need to pick it up a little bit at the moment.
I agree.
We are the team at home at the moment. We're playing like with the away side, really sort of calculated and measured, and
No, mate, I agree with you. I would expect the proverbial hairdryer at half time.
Here we go. This is a good ball out to Sar. Sar's carrying the ball forward. Kulusevski on the ball. Now he's on the right-hand side, looking up to find options. Cuts in past one player, passes it into Maddison. Maddison he passes it out to Sar. Sar to Porro. Here we go. Is that a penalty? Does he catch Maddison in the box? No. Referee waves it on. I don't know if there's going to be a VAR check on that. It looked a bit too...
It all happened very quickly, didn't it?
Yeah. There may be a possible VAR check, but I think he went down a bit too easily there, Maddison. He looks like a man that's really sort of frustrated today. You can tell with the way he went down there as well. It's just not happening at the moment. Credit to Sheffield United. They are playing that low to mid block, trying to frustrate us, saying, look, if you want to get through us, come and have a go. And You know, it's really testing our resolve today. Again, they're looking for little half chances like this. The ball breaking out to them. The ball comes back to Vicario.
This is what you do from a Sheffield United point of view. This is what teams do when you're playing against a team that want possession.
Yeah,
don't you?
You don't opportunities.
Yep, absolutely. Blackburn 1, Middlesbrough 0 for anyone that cares. Yes. A team a mile away down the.
Looking at Star on the left. Is that handball? No. Brings it into Maddison. Is he going to shoot? Straight at the goalkeeper from outside of the box.
There has been a goal in the Premier League. It's Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 0. I can't give you a goal scorer just yet. I will very, very shortly. But as I was saying, the team, Moussa Diaby. I love Moussa Diaby.
Diaby. Come on. We knew it was
I'll tell you what, you put Moussa Diaby in this 11, I'll be all over it, mate.
Over Kulusevski?
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Yeah, all day, every day. Bromley are 1-0 up at home to Oldham. And the only reason I mention that is Bromley's ground is about 1.8 miles that way. So,
you know what, right? I've just seen a replay of that challenge on Maddison in the box. I think there is some case there that the defender didn't get the ball. He puts his foot out just behind Maddison's foot, doesn't get the ball. But the problem is Maddison goes down way too easily. It's almost like...
Yeah, I agree.
And then the reaction comes like a second or two after. And it's just, I think that's what made the referee's mind up. But again, you know, here we go again. I can see it here again. Yeah,
I'm having a look here.
Definitely a case for it there.
Oh,
100%. He doesn't get the ball.
I'll tell you what, when you watch it like that, I think, I'll tell you what, the reason that's not given, I think it's his reaction. It was the jump afterwards rather than the foul. Wrexham are 2-0 up. I know everyone likes to know the Wrexham score these days.
Wrexham.
And Aston Villa have had their goal disallowed. Score correction. Aston Villa 0, Crystal Palace 0. I hate football now. You know, like you can't just say there's been a goal. It's like, 5 minutes later, correction. So the only goal so far for 35 minutes in the Premier League is Danny Welbeck. Good old Danny Welbeck. And for anyone wondering, there is a break in play at the stadium. The Sheffield United goalkeeper is down getting some treatment. And I've now got an advert coming in for, I don't know, something on my stream. Big up the adverts.
Tell you what, these pig and blankets, pig and blanket crisps are fantastic.
Oh, let's have a look.
From Marks and Spencer's.
Yeah. Oh God, I need some of that in my life.
Combo mix is fantastic.
Oh. Marks and Spencer's. Yeah, I know they charge the earth, but their food is so good. Like
A-star.
Oh God. West Ham 1, Manchester City 0. West Ham 1, Manchester City 0. I'll give you the goal scorer as soon as I get it. I've not got it right now. It will come.
I'm going to guess Bowen.
Can you imagine if West Ham in the night, top of the table? James Ward-Prowse. What a signing this has been so far. Somebody in the chat might be able to tell us we can't hear. I mean, was it a free kick? Was it open play? But West Ham won. Manchester, a penalty. There we go. A James Ward-Prowse penalty. So the champions losing 1-0 at the moment. So at the moment, we could go above Man City if we can find a goal.
At the moment, I've got Preston winning, which is good. I've put Preston. I've got Sunderland winning. I've got Bristol City, I need to win. Blackburn winning and Wickham winning so far. So it's all good for me. I don't know if anyone else in the chat plays accumulators or anything, but
no.
Really,
Kuva's going with his shameless winning the league theory. I mean, I think this is quite kind. I mean, when we say he's made 7 saves, I've not really seen any that were. Look, I think a lot of them have been down his throat. But yeah, I hear. West Ham 1-0.
I put West Ham and Man City to draw, funny enough, because I think West Ham have got enough about them to at least get a draw against Man City. But I think West Ham's going to be a problem for a lot of teams this season. I think people overlook them because of where they finished last season. Let's not forget, yes, we take the mick out of them because they won the Tin Pot European Cup. But here we go, header. Sonny tries to head the ball.
Good ball by Solomon. Good ball there. Dug it out well.
We haven't got a natural headerer of the ball, if headerer is a word, so to speak. But
so apparently it wasn't a penalty. It was a header from James Ward-Prowse.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. There isn't a target man as such, is there, for crosses, etc. What time are we on? I'm on 38:40 at the moment.
I'm on 38, 45, 46, 47. So I'm about 2 seconds ahead of you, I think.
That's all right, mate. That's all right. I would be tempted to do this, Quinny. It's another game where I know I get told off for saying it, but another game where I've not really been impressed by Kulusevski at all. Q, he will score a goal now that I've said that. Sonny in the box. Sonny, how many bodies have Sheffield United got in that penalty area?
They are absolutely defending resolutely. Van der Ven to Maddison. Good little feint there. Plays it into Solomon, and Solomon loses the ball. And Sheffield United try to attack, and Udogie wins the ball back.
Jeez, who was that? Was that Papa Sarr chasing back?
Papa Sarr. Jeez,
sorry. Wow.
Yeah,
that's recovery.
That is, yeah.
Apparently,
Solomon, can you play it in? Maddison. Oh, just about 20 inches wide of the goal post. Really skews the shot wide there. He was closed down really quickly. But again, positive stuff. Positive stuff. He had to take that snapshot first time round.
I'm being told that Højlund has scored for Man United. Is this real? Is this true? Have Man United equalised? It looks like they have. Yeah, Man United have equalised. Man United won. Brighton won. Højlund. Is it definitely Højlund, Brendan? I think he's a good player. Whether or not he's the 25 goal a season man they need, I don't know. But he's young and looks good. He looks a good player. It was Rasmus Højlund. Wow. I shouldn't keep up with the comments because this gets me frustrated because I can't see what's going on. Right, come on, Spurs. Start out to Kulu. I know I always get told off for saying this, Haz. I just always think that Kulu, for me, offers so little.
Yeah, I agree. He doesn't give you the same. What he does give you is it does give you strength on that side.
It gives you strength from work rate, but I'm just not seeing enough from an attacking output.
When you compare him to Solomon and what Solomon does, that's what you want him to do. Take your man on and get the ball in. Yeah. So I just think it's purely... great turn by Bissouma. Plays it out wide to Porro. Porro to Maddison. Maddison looking for space. Oh, that's not Maddison. Sorry, that's Kulusevski looking for space. Porro with a ball in. Great ball in.
See, again there, what I saw in that movement, when you said Maddison, oh no, it's Kulu, the first thing I saw was, again, Kulu just hits it at the first player. Like, it feels like it's, I don't know. For me, hang on, there's a VAR check in the Man United game. There's a VAR check. Of course there's a VAR check. Why wouldn't there be a VAR check in 2023, Haz? Come on, Spurs. James Maddison about to take a corner kick. Corner kick's going to be whipped in. Romero's in the box. Sonny's in the box. Yeah. Van der Ven. Ball whipped in. Gone really deep. Out for another corner. I don't know if this has been a goal for Man United, if the VAR has given it.
Kulusevski to take the corner from the other side.
Yeah, the goal was disallowed. Man United 0, Brighton 1. So Rasmus Højlund hasn't got his his debut, his home debut goal.
That took a while to check.
Oh, VAR, isn't it? VAR love a little.
Crazy.
They love a timely check. Right, corner by. Who's this? Who's taking this corner?
There's a real in-swing in that one, but it comes out again. We start the attack once more. Too hard for Sar. Sar does get the ball back, though. Played back to Bissouma on that right-hand side. The players are still in the box, by the way. Van der Ven's now making his way back. And Solomon once again on that left-hand side. He cuts into his right, plays the ball into Bissouma, to Dogi. And we crunching tackle into Mickey Van der Ven.
Oh.
He gets back up. The free kick's been given to Sheffield United, but he was taking no prisoners there.
Do you know what, though? I love that. Two players going for a proper 50-50 ball. I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of them is Solomon, one of them is an attacker. It just shows everyone's pulling in the right direction.
Yeah. Everyone does VAR.
I just think there needs to be that same sort of pressure that we put teams under at the beginning of the season. We need to try and apply that again. I do understand players have been on international duty,
God,
but
what a ball that is. That no?
It goes out wide. Oh, what's the keeper doing? Kulusevski on the right hand side. The keeper makes a hash of that. Wow, and it's yellow card to the goalkeeper.
Wow,
did he handle the ball outside the box?
Wow.
The goalkeeper with an absolute howler there. He goes to get the ball on the right-hand side. He handles the ball outside the area. He's got a yellow card for that. So it's going to be a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur right on the edge of the penalty box on the right-hand side. Fotheringham just had an absolute, brain fart there.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, he handled the ball
What's
outside.
he doing?
Yeah, he put it back into the area.
I love the way he handled it. Then the second time he went, oh no, and pulled his hand away.
Back, yeah. All right, this is going to be interesting. It's not direct, but the ball's going to be whipped in at pace, I should imagine, by either Kulusevski or Maddison. We've got all the players in the box at the moment. This ball needs to be a good one. We've got all our players in there. I think it's going to be Maddison with sort of like an out-swinging low drive by the looks of it.
Right.
Here we go. Maddison to Kulusevski. Oh, what I can see what they tried to do there. Maddison passed it to Kulusevski. Kulusevski tried to curl it in with his left foot.
I think it's taken a deflection, isn't it?
A deflection, yeah. I can see the idea there, but for me, I would have just played that. Absolutely drilled it.
Man. Get it in and amongst the bodies in the box. You never know.
It's Bissouma on the left-hand side to Solomon.
That was a bit of a hospital ball there, wasn't it?
Heavy touches on the ball. I mean, Porro his right foot into the box, out by Sheffield United. Sar recovers the ball.
This game feels like it's the last 10 minutes and we're desperately chasing a goal already, doesn't it? Like
they know what's coming at half time. They want to get in with a goal up. But it's just been so difficult. Here we go again. Sar running at the defence on the right-hand side. Plays it into Son. Son back to Sar. Again, is Bissouma out to Kulu again. Kulu comes back towards the middle. Sar to Maddison.
Madison's always available for the ball.
Oh, that's too much.
He's always available for a pass, James Maddison, isn't he?
Yeah, always available. It's just, for me, the runs have just been a bit off today. There isn't that same sort of level of concentration or, guile about the players today.
Still 45. Well, it's not half time yet. Still 45 minutes to go. I think we're level on time now. Actually, still, I think we are.
Yeah. We did keep it like this.
I'm on 47, 46.
Yeah, 47, 48, 49.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're on the same. We're the same now.
Sheffield United's got a corner last
Yeah,
few seconds of the first half.
yeah,
This is where it's dangerous, isn't it, Savva? I mean,
yeah. Of course, you don't want to
with
dominate the
goal
whole
down,
game, and then yeah.
you know Sheffield United's going to shut up shop next half. Cross, free header, but luckily the
Cool.
goalkeeper gets it.
And that'll be half time, I reckon.
Yeah.
Well, it's
It's left a lot to be desired.
I mean, they've puffed. You know, they've tried to pull a few strings, but I don't know. I don't feel like we've looked like scoring. I know the keeper's made a few saves, but I don't think we've pushed hard enough here.
No,
but it's only after. Well, it's not even half time actually. We're still going here.
I think
no, the ref's blown. The ref's blown.
Yeah, ref's blown now.
Half time.
Madison's not happy with something. I think that penalty, because he's just gone back up to the referee now. I can see him near the centre circle. He's absolutely berating the referee. I think it has something to do with that penalty, which, in my opinion, should have been looked at by VAR at least. The player didn't make any contact with the ball. Instead, sort of kicked out on Madison's heel. But what we're saying here is that Maddison sort of made a meal out of the whole situation, where he dropped down around about a second too late. Would you say, Savva?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was the delayed reaction. Can anyone tell me as well why in the West Ham Man City game are both clubs wearing the same colour shorts? Just looks weird. Sorry, just looks weird. Yeah, I'll be honest. I think Maddison almost talked himself out of a penalty there, because the kick. Look, I'll ask this question: was that kick enough to send him to the ground? It wasn't for me. But the problem is, yeah. But look, let's be fair. We've had a lot of the ball. It's been lackluster, but let's be fair. We were much better second half against Brentford. We were much better second half against Bournemouth. And we were much better second half against Burnley. So if you're going to look at patterns trending, then you would say that this is probably what Spurs were going to do, right?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that this game doesn't really suit Son as a 9. Can we really back that up with what we've seen in the first half? Because I've seen a lot of balls come in, a lot of good crosses from the top, but it's just, I don't think we've got that natural sort of player that can head the ball up top. Son is certainly not that player. Mm-hmm. Maddison's looked like, you know, he could create something from anywhere on the pitch, you know, from the centre circle ahead, but he's obviously been asked to play that deep with the defenders to try and get the ball, sort of like a quarterback would, you know, just balls over the top or through the middle. Yeah,
listen, I think for me, James Maddison is the he's our best player by a mile. Not just today. For me, I think he's the best player at the football club. His passing, his creativity, his vision, his understanding of the game, both feet, his skill. Again, I'll be honest, I've been quietly disappointed with Kulu. Solomon's done some good bits and then some disappointing bits. Son, I think we've really struggled to kind of get Son into the game, if I'm brutally honest. I don't know what you think.
What about Maddison?
No, about struggling to get Son into the game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this game, he's just had a few good balls coming through to him. His touch hasn't been that great. Again, heavy at times. His positioning in terms of sort of getting forward for those passes from Maddison, I just think that connection hasn't been there today. What do you think, Kuva? Do you reckon you think the same as well, or is it just me seeing things on the pitch?
It's what we're expecting, wasn't it? They're defending deep and in numbers. We're struggling to break them down a little bit, and some of the passing moves aren't coming off. I think Sonny's crowded out in the middle, but end of the day, one half of football, 12 shots at target, 7 on. We should have scored a couple. Maybe they could have had one. Simple fact of it is we should have been ahead. Another day, some of those shots we were getting that were, free hits from the edge of the area. We've seen Maddison tuck them away. Those sort of shots. I'm not in the slightest bit worried at the moment. I think it's just all a big conspiracy and fake news. We're actually 4-1 up.
I think their goalkeeper is a bit rash, to be honest with you. He's a couple of times where he's been sort of dispossessed. That looks a bit nervy to me. I think if we can press him into making mistakes and win the ball high up the pitch, I think we can do bits in the second half. I think maybe Ange will be looking at that at half time, telling the players to sort of crowd the goalkeeper or get, in free kick situations, press him and get him to make mistakes. But I just think, yeah, you're right. It's getting Son in the game has been difficult this first half. I mean, we can see what they wanted to do. I mean, that one particular chance we had where we got a free kick right on the edge of the box where the goalkeeper handled the ball.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think he should have drilled that ball in low and hard. Just create a pinball situation and it will drop to someone.
Yeah, absolutely. Create panic.
I can see what they tried to do. Pass it to Kulu. Kulu then sort of curls the ball in. But from that point, you're allowing him to be closed down and taking a pot shot effectively, which is what it was in the end. For me, you've got to smash that ball in from that close. You smash that ball in and just hope someone gets onto the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, no panic for me so far. I think we're going to just keep peppering them with shots. They are coming in. I always worry in these games where we have loads of possession and don't even get the ball away. Like we don't even have a pop at the goal. We are working the goalkeeper. Yep, a lot's going straight at him, but that's just how football is. Sometimes you don't have the sniper scope on the end of your boots and it's going straight down his throat. But other times they go in the side netting and you're few goals up by half time. I feel like that's the way it's been. We've been much the better side. There's no doubt about it. Sheffield United did exactly what I thought they would. Their only real threat came from that. It was really the header, really, from the corner.
The last
from this team.
Yeah.
So
we still need to be 100% switched on because at any given moment they're looking for little scraps and stuff. The ball falling, kindly for them, on the break or winning the ball back and. They
don't worry about that. When we bang in our eighth, they can have their 3 consolation goals.
Yeah, let's hope we get 1, let alone 8, because
it'll be fine. Fully confident.
And you'll get into them next half, hopefully, or this half as we speak. So I
mean, do you think there's really anything to get into on the bag? I think it's a case of do what you're doing. It's going to come.
I mean, me and Savva were saying this, I think there hasn't been that same sort of urgency as we've seen in the last 4 games. And I think what he'll say is just let's pick up the pace a little bit. Let's push them a little bit harder. Let's absolutely swamp them because let's be honest, we've been in their half most of the first half, but we haven't really swamped them, have we? Like we've seen in the first 4 games where we're just pinning teams into their own half and just chance after chance after chance. We've not seen that today. We've seen chances, but we've not seen them consecutively, if you know what I mean. And I think Ange will probably, being the home team as well, I think he would expect that. We did that away from home against Burnley. We should be doing that against Sheffield United at home. We should be doing that.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's the difference between finding the target and finding the goalkeeper, isn't it? It's if some of those shots hadn't been straight down his throat and did find their way into the corners, we'd be 2 or 3-0 up and saying, this is great, here we go again. That's all it comes down to. Like I said, worry about the team if you dominate and then don't create anything at all. The only problem we've had this half is we're just not taking the chances. That's it. I don't think I think we're seeing the limitations of Sonny in certain games playing as the number 9. I think people have said it in the comments as well. He's not your typical number 9. He's not the sort of strongly built sort of warrior type that sometimes you need in these kind of games where you need that option to be able to, like, somebody throw themselves in there and put their body on the line to pick up some scraps. We're going to show a little bit more guile and just keep patient and pick out those quality passes. We have shown it at times. There's been a couple of times where we put a lovely ball in between the fullback and the central defender, and somebody's overlapped and run onto it. I think we saw it with Solomon a couple of times. He's prepared to take people on as well. Let's have him take people on when it's on the edge of the area and getting into it. I think it's all there, just a bit of patience. Just a bit of patience.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to get games like this season, aren't we? I mean, let's be honest. But is there, before we get back to the match, Kuva, is there anything that you'd change for the second half in terms of personnel? Would you bring anyone on? Say we get to 60th minute, it's still 0-0, can't break them down. Is there anyone you bring on?
If it gets to the 60th minute and we're still 0-0, I think you've got to look at maybe Kulusevski off, bring on Brennan Johnson, inject a bit of pace into there, bit more urgency, tired legs, and just tell him to run directly at the heart of them, scare the life out of them, get into the box with the ball, and just go for it, byline or getting the shot off yourself. Just get in there, get the numbers in there. Mistakes always happen. We always say it. The more you get in the opponent's box, the more likely you are to score, even if it's from, fluke or ping pong or, the mistake, the leg that's thrown out desperately, that's mistimed. Penalty may be the way to get us started on this. Maybe a free kick. Just stretch them, do a little bit different. But most important, keep doing what you're doing. But get the possession of the ball, get up the other end of the pitch, look for those killer passes, and stay patient. The teams play this low block for a reason. It's because it is frustrating and it can be difficult to break down. I don't see anything too wrong at the moment, but like I said, get to the hour mark, change it up a bit, just have a little bit more pace in there or a little bit something different.
Yeah.
So maybe even throw the extra midfielder on, perhaps even take one of the wing backs off if you need to, just to get an extra man in the box, because we're certainly not getting overrun midfield or anything like that. It's scraps. And if you got Romero and Van der Ven at the back, Vicario's looking better and better in that sweeper keeper role, looking more and more comfortable with it. I think we're closing up some of those gaps we used to see from last season and being able to keep the ball up the other end of the pitch a lot better. Patience. That's all it's going to need. We've got the quality. We've got the players. Let's go for it.
And Savva, what about you? 60th minute, 0-0. Anything you change? Who would you bring?
Yeah, I completely agree with Kuva. I think at the moment, I've said it. I've not watched a game this season where I've not saying Kuva said this, but I've not watched a game this season where I've actually been overawed by Kulusevski's in-game play. I think it's all very, very slow, predictable. I think if you look at the way that Solomon's playing, he's giving them problems because at least he's running at them. He's making them think. For me, I would bring on Brennan Johnson. I think Sonny needs to be sharp at this half. I think he's struggling to get in, whether that's his fault or whether that's the team around him. But I agree with Kuva. First 45 minutes, it's not like we've been amazing in the first 45 minutes of games. I think if we look at every game so far, we've been good, but not breathtaking. And then we come out second half. So I expect to see a lot more intensity this second half. Don't know about you boys.
I think Brennan Johnson should be introduced second half, still 0-0. I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna stick my neck out. Brennan Johnson wins a penalty second half.
Yeah. Who takes it?
Who takes it? I think Son will take it, right?
Yeah, we got rid of Sanchez.
Expert penalty taker. Yeah, listen, I'm not worried. I think I'll be worried if we get to 70, 75 minutes and we're still not looking like opening them up. But look, I think, we've got to be really, really honest. I'm just looking at Sonny. Sonny's had 18 touches in the game, only 3 in the box. I think we need to work on that. I think we need to. But like we said all week, Sheffield United are going to have so many bodies in the box that they're not going to leave you a lot of gaps in behind. Burnley will leave you a lot of gaps in behind. Arsenal might even leave you a lot of gaps in behind, and Liverpool. But this is a big test. This is a real big test this second half for the forward line. But we'll see. I don't know why a player. I don't think players are scapegoats. It's okay to say a player's not playing well without making. I don't think anyone said we're not winning the game because of Kulusevski. And Richie wasn't a scapegoat. He's just not very good. But other than that, Cooper, they're coming out.
Decky's just simply not been the player that he was when he first joined. That's all there is to it. It's, if anybody argues otherwise, I'd say you have a proper look, mate.
Players are back out on the pitch. Sorry, Cooper. I don't think there's been any changes. There's been no changes. They are out on the pitch now. Madison's in the picture now. Son. Players look focused. Son looks focused. Looks like they're being given their brief at half-time, what they need to do.
Would anyone bring on Richarlison?
Not yet.
I don't know. Look, I think with Richarlison, right, I think there's issues there which he himself has addressed after that international break. For anyone saying they're going to come back and then seek help, mentally, I just think you can't be in a good place at the moment, let alone starting a game of football in the Premier League. So if his mind isn't in the right place at the moment and he wants to seek help, I think that should be sort of facilitated first. So I wouldn't bring him on. We've brought Brennan Johnson in, take the heat off him a little bit and bring on Johnson, I think, and maybe Richarlison can get the help he needs in due course. But I wouldn't.
Yeah, by the way, Dante, when you're saying protect him, listen, I didn't put him in the bench. Right? The managers picked him. They must have had that conversation, right? I'm guessing, Cooper, they must have had the conversation of, are you in the right frame of mind?
If he's good enough for the bench, he's good enough to come on at some point.
Right.
So it's simple as that. Yeah, you're right. It's sensible way of thinking about it, isn't it? The conversation.
Just quickly, Cooper.
Doku scored.
Man City. Yeah, has stolen my limelight then. No limelight. Jeremy Doku scored for Man City. That's how you respond at halftime, isn't it? Are you sticking with us, Cooper? I know you don't normally like to do the game. Are you?
I like to try and focus 100% on what I'm watching, to be honest, mate. But
that's what I like when I'm watching Babe Station. I agree. Yeah, 100% concentration.
You only need 3 minutes for that, mate.
3?
I'm including
3 minutes. Oh, right, yeah, I was going to say I could eat and do that. Anyway, enough of that talk. Listen, Kuvi, if you're staying cool, if you're not, join us at full time. And
currently, I haven't even got a stream to watch, so I'm going to try and see if I can find something again now, and I'll pop back on if so.
Yeah, no worries, mate. You got the link.
Right. Catch you in a bit then. Cheers.
See you in a bit, mate. Bye. So we're back out for the second half. I'm on 45.55.
46.02.
All right, show off. By the way, I'm just eating some mac and cheese, if anyone wants to know.
Oh, I love mac and cheese. Did you warm it up or is it cold?
No, it's hot. Like that's what I was doing. It's hot.
Me and the missus, we love mac and cheese. Absolutely. Out in America, they've got mac and cheese everywhere. Fried chicken, mac and cheese. Padogi on the left.
I hear this.
To the byline. Cuts it back across to Solomon. Oh, it's a shot by Sarr. It just goes over the bar.
You're well in front of me.
I think might have taken a deflection, possibly.
Premier
there's 2 balls on the pitch. They've got to retake the corner.
Right, what are you on?
46.56.
Cool. I'm 2 seconds behind. That'll do me.
Brilliant. Yeah, that'll do.
Are you talking about me, or was this put in before Kuva left? I'm guessing it wasn't about me or you, Az. I've got a feeling this was about Kuva. The love affair between Bobby K and Kuva.
Madison on the ball. He whips it in. Oh,
wow. Oh.
Kind of a collision. Goalkeeper's on the floor. Romero gets back up, but goalkeeper looks like he might have been injured. Is he going to get back up?
Don't tell her the truth. Don't tell her the truth, Simon, at all. Big Ben said he got 2 assists for Sweden and a goal these 2 games. Yeah, but listen, I always say this. When people tell me someone's doing brilliantly for their country, I hate to tell you, I don't support Sweden. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't. It's like when people say, "Oh, Richarlison scores for Brazil." Yeah, but we're Tottenham, aren't we? And Crystal Palace have taken the lead at Villa Park.
I'm sorry, taking the lead. Wasn't Villa ahead 1-0?
No, they disallowed VAR.
Wow. I did say that would be a draw.
Odsonne Edouard.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, Edouard. No, he's a decent player, Edouard. I think he had a lot of injuries last season.
He'll get you 11 or 12 a season, right?
Yeah, he's solid.
He'll get you 11 or 12. If you've got him, you just need goals around him. So as it stands, West Ham 1, Man City 1, Man United 0, Brighton 1, West Ham 1, Man City 1, Villa 0, Palace 1, and Tottenham 0, Sheffield United 0, and Fulham 0, Luton 0. Sorry, as well.
I think you say Odsonne Edouard. I think he could have done a job for us today, to be honest, with some of the balls that have come into the box.
I still do think as we move forward, not now obviously, but I think as we move forward into the new windows, I still think we need 4 or 5 players.
Yeah, 100%.
To really complement the squad. I think we need an out-and-out forward. I think we need a centre-back. I still think we need another midfielder. And I think we need another fullback. I genuinely believe maybe a fullback that can play right and left for me.
Yeah, where are we going to find that?
Not my job. I'm not paid by Spurs to scout.
We can't even find players to play in one position, let alone 2 positions. I mean, it'd be good. Don't get me wrong. If we had someone that can cover both sides, but
so this is the second time now that the Sheffield United keeper's been down and stayed down for a while. Looks like he's back on his feet now.
There's going to be a lot of time added on in this game, I think. There's going to be at least 8 minutes or something stupid like that. This Sheffield United have wasted so much time in the first half as well, and they look to be doing the same this half. Now he's trying to put his gloves on, and the referee's just indicated that he's adding the time on, pointing to his watch. So yeah, I think there is going to be quite a bit of time added on in this game.
Yeah, I should think so as well. Celtic have taken the lead for anyone that cares. Some great names in the Scottish League. Some absolutely great names in the Scottish League. So a bloke's just been sent off for Adrionians called Liam McStravick, which is a great name. And then Mitch Megginson has scored for Cove Rangers. Great names. Super. And another great name, Sammy Smodics, has got a brace.
Smodics, wow.
Sammy Schmodics has got a brace for Blackburn Rovers. Here's Kulusevski on the right.
Oh, Kulu. Oh, we've got the ball. It's a throw in. Yeah, Porro.
Spurs apparently with a 45% win percentage in this game at the moment.
Well, let's see if we can up it to at least 50, eh? And a ball to nowhere by Sarr. I think Sarr, by his own standards today, hasn't really hit the height of the first 4 games. I think he's put himself about, he's recovered where he's needed to recover. But in terms of getting forward and being an attacking threat, it just hasn't
Philly,
player.
I do feel this is slightly harsh. When we're saying we're seeing the same issues, what do we mean? I mean, to be fair, I think we've had all the game. It's just, just struggling to open them up. But, we can't say that through the first 4 games because we scored 11 goals. So explain to me, Phil? What do you mean? What are we seeing? What same problems are we seeing?
All that wide to Kulusevski.
Right, come on, Kulu. Beat him. No, he does. It just doesn't.
Oh, great ball by Sarr to Bissouma. Here we go. Kulusevski cuts the ball. And it doesn't drop to us. I
just don't ever feel... I don't know. I know I'm always getting in trouble for this. He doesn't excite me as a wide man.
Yeah, for me as well. Just very sort of... How can I
pragmatic.
say?
I feel like he does the same thing.
On the break.
By the way, there has been another goal Hang on, Sheffield United here, they're in here, aren't they? Oh,
No.
thank God for that awful ball.
And we get the throw in as well.
There has been another goal in the Premier League. And it does look like Man United are 2-0 down at home to Brighton.
We did say.
I just want to confirm it with my sources, i.e. the TV with Sky Sports on, being my sources. Big Michael Dawson.
Come on, Madison coming through the middle now. Come on.
Wow.
Out
2-0.
right, Decky. Decky's on the right-hand side. It's got 8 in the space.
Right, this is where I want to see you do something.
He's closed down. It's closed down.
This is what I mean. He's not, how much room did he have there, Has?
Acres of space.
Acres of space to do something. Pascal Gross has scored the second goal for Brighton. They're 2-0 up. I can only imagine that at Old Trafford right now, it's going to be really, really toxic.
Oh, it's going to be volatile.
Not a lot, Steve. You haven't missed a lot. We've had all the ball. Hang on 1 second.
Son, Kulusevski on the right-hand side, out to Solomon. And the ball goes out for a throw-in. Tottenham Hotspur.
That was poor as well, Solomon. I think the front three needs to be changed up right now.
Yeah, I think
54 minutes gone. I'd change it up.
I would bring on Johnson for Kulusevski if it was me. I mean, in that amount of space, Brennan Johnson would have left them for dust. Let's be honest.
I do agree with Simon on this. I agree. I do think he is devoid.
Massive tussle between the defender and Kulusevski.
Yeah, I think he works so hard. He works so hard, but when he gets it, I just never think, "Oh, this is going to be good." I always think, "Oh, you're gonna mess up here."
I agree. Yeah.
City have scored, have they? I'm not seeing that anywhere.
Right, come on now.
Are you talking about the equaliser, Simon? Simon, are you talking about the equaliser, or have they gone 2-1 up? Because I'm not seeing a goal for City anywhere.
I'll confirm it, mate. By the way, yellow card for Ollie McBurney, foul on Solomon.
Yeah, Solomon. See, Solomon runs at people. 2-1?
No, 1-1.
1-1. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Solomon, for me, I would pick over Decky every time because he scares players. He runs at them. And I don't think defenders like that. But we are coming up to the 56th minute now.
Come on.
Hit it. Oh. No.
Right. Kulusevski. Can it? Another corner.
I mean, this is going to be one of those halves, isn't it? That we're just absolutely all over them.
2 balls on the pitch once again. What is going on today? I mean, the ball was thrown back in by the crowd. Kulusevski's having a word with the ref now. It's a heated exchange between the two. Sonny comes in. I don't know what's going on, but Kulusevski looks really, really peed off. I don't know what happened there because we were attacking with the ball, and then another ball comes in, thrown onto the pitch by the crowd. And it seems like a goal kick has been given to Sheffield United. That's what they're arguing about. It's a long ball by Sheffield United, goes out to play. I mean, look, let's be honest. Apart from a couple of chances, Sheffield United hasn't offered anything.
But that's oh god, it's Højbjerg warming up.
Højbjerg just on the picture there looks like.
Oh, he's run down the tunnel. I was going to say, this is not the game you bring on a Højbjerg, is it?
No. I don't think Ange would do that. What, to protect the 0-0 draw?
Well, yeah, right, yeah. Listen, this is the sort of game though that you've got to find a way. You've got to get over the line somehow.
Yeah, this is where he showed resilience and character.
Great ball. Can Kulu get there?
No.
No, that's unlucky. Unlucky.
This Thomas has matched Kulu stride for stride today, apart from...
As I said, I don't think he's got anything to beat a man. As I said, if I'm a fullback, I'm not worried about playing against him.
What's the issue now? Again, there's another issue. The referees are talking about something. Again, because I haven't got the volume up, but they are absolutely... It's a heated exchange again. Basuma's talking with the referee. Poro's waiting to take the corner, but he's been stopped by the referee for some reason. I don't know what's going on. But by the looks, it's been just shambolic refereeing today.
Yeah, just the game seems to keep being slowed down.
Right, so Poro wanted to take the corner quickly. He was stopped, and a minute later, here we are. What is going on, Savva? There's a lot of finger pointing going on.
No. Can we just can we just play football?
Here we go.
Absolutely to no one.
That was great by Solomon. What a great take. Now he brings the ball back forward. Out wide to Sonny. Sonny back to Solomon. Cuts inside. It goes out for another corner.
I mean, how many corners can one team have? This is mad. You still eating your pigs in blanket?
I've got to eat till it's finished.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, Philly, this is the thing. This is why I've always said when people do get carried away, we've got to remember that there's not a lot you can bring on.
In the corner, headed back out by Sheffield United. Good recovery by by Udogie. Udogie on the ball again on the left-hand side. Can he get the ball in? It comes in.
Who was that?
Romero.
What was that? Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not been the best day at the office so far. Goes to show, doesn't it, that sometimes the games you think you should absolutely steamroll,
Solomon
not always
again.
the way.
It's just shots from distance.
I'd mix it up a bit, I think. I'd mix it up. Just me.
I think Johnson has to be introduced at some point.
Yeah, I agree. What are we now? We're just, for anyone who asks it, Haz and I are just coming into the 62nd minute now, 61-10 for me. So, still Man United.
Driving the ball forward from midfield, out wide to Kulusevski. Can he get it? Keeps the ball in play.
Look at the space he's got again. Look at the space he's got.
Poro out wide to Saw. Hits the player, goes out for a throw-in.
I just think for how much time he's got on the ball out here, you've got to... Yeah. Something's got to come of it.
Here's Bissouma again from the middle. He's trying to create something. Goes out to Maddison. Maddison's looking for options. Goes into Son. Son's bundled to the ground, but it's given to Sheffield United.
I'll be honest, I thought he was falling there before the tackle came in.
Yeah.
Not many goals going in at the moment, people, in any of the leagues. Accrington Stanley have scored, for anyone that cares. Aldershot have gone 1-0 up against Gateshead.
Good old Gateshead.
Kyogo has scored for Celtic. I'd get him in in our squad, I'd get him in. Something different.
Yeah, I thought we'd go in for Kyogo, but obviously with Solomon coming in.
Yeah, it's not been the greatest day at the office for the boys today, is it?
It's not been a great day for anyone at the stadium today as well, because I think they were expecting a different kind of performance. Here we go, Sheffield United. Good defending. Vicario back out to Poro.
Yeah, Yusuf, Yusuf, I agree. Listen, there's still half an hour to go. Plus,
Great turn by Maddison. Can he?
oh, he's class.
Too much for Solomon.
Oh. Jason says disappointed with Sonny. I mean, it's just games like this. I don't see Son a lot, but it's always going to be difficult when a team plays so many defenders beyond the ball. It's going to be difficult to get you forward into the game. That's where you've got to find other things. Fulham are 1-0 up. Big old Carlos Vinicius, the ex-Spurs loanee.
Take Carlos Vinicius over Richarlison, Savva?
Mate, I'd take you over Richarlison.
Any day, maybe. Any day.
SOF has said, this is shocking. Players standing around not moving. I'm not sure I'd go along with shocking. I do feel that there could be a bit of a oomph added to the game, but I don't know if I'd go as far as say shocking, but we do. Go on, sir. Feels like there's a lot of hopeful balls into the box rather than.
Why? Bissouma goes down in the box, not given. Sheffield United tried to bring the ball out. Maddison chasing the ball down. Wow, what a tackle by Maddison. Chases the ball back into his own half, gets the tackle in, and it's a throw into Sheffield United. That was absolute determination there by Madders.
SOF has gone one further than calling it shocking, and he's calling it as 1-0 to Sheffield United. Calling it now, he's saying. Ian Smith saying manager of the month, kiss of death. Maddison been poor second half. I don't know. It's difficult, isn't it? He's trying to thread balls through 10 men at the back. It's really difficult, but Simon D blaming Kuva.
Come on, Solomon, on the left-hand side now. Just can't thread that ball through.
Yeah, that was poor. But we've won it back. No, we've lost it again. We've won it back again.
Maddison on the ball to Son. Son goes down to the ground. No penalty.
No, I don't think that's a penalty, is it? You'd be annoyed if that was given against you.
Absolutely.
Right, you still got it. I mean, how much of the... Can anyone tell me how much possession we've had?
What a ball by Kulu. Back on it again. Edge of the box. Slips it into Solomon. Oh, blazes it over the bar. I think the keeper got a touch to it.
Philly, Jesus Christ, dude, I get it, right? I get it. But can we just relax? Can we relax a little bit? There's a lot of football to be played. There's a lot of football to be played here. You know, there's still, what we got, 25 minutes plus. I reckon there's going to be another 7 or 8 at the end. We've got over half an hour of football to play. Let's just relax. Jessica's saying the international break has broken our flow.
Always does.
Daniel, sorry, I missed this. I said, how's your game going, guys? Who's been the best players? So sorry, I missed this. I would say Maddison has been one of our best players again. Was that a penalty? Not enough for me, if I'm honest.
On the ball. Oh. Vicario gets to it. All right.
Yeah, Daniel, I wouldn't say anyone's really stood out massively, but I do think that Maddison's done some really good bits.
Kulu on the right, cuts back in onto his left. Ball's headed back out again. Poro's now on the ball.
Levy out, saying midfield. Kulu messes up every final phase. Bissouma looks quality.
Bissouma does look good, admittedly, on the very calm, assured. Kulu on the right again. Is he going to take his man on? Cuts onto his left again.
I'd love to play against him. If I was a fullback, I would love
it. Here we go, Becky.
Come on, do so.
I think there needs to be a change now. But 23.
I agree.
Game finishes. We've seen what Decky's had to offer today. For me, it's just not worked out for him. We need something different for the final 25 minutes to half an hour.
So Spurs averaging 69, 70% possession. I called that yesterday, actually. 69, and everyone giggled. I don't know why.
Sheffield United trying to break now. Great block by Van der Ven.
Good defending that.
Yeah, very good defending. Solomon on the ball. Solomon loses the ball in a dangerous area, gives away the free kick to Sheffield United. And he gets
I think a lot of people are saying that they would bring on Johnson now. For me, I would as well. I don't want to see this really go past the 70th without a substitution, if I'm honest, and that's only 2 minutes away.
Oh, yeah. Solomon grabbing the shorts of Ollie McBurney there. 100% deserved the yellow for that one.
My streamer's frozen.
Oh, dear.
And we're back. Player down on the injured, yeah?
Yeah, that's the one.
So Sheffield United are making a substitution.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, there is a lot of players going down, stalling. But let's be brutally honest, Dennis. This is what clubs like Sheffield United are going to have to do.
Yep.
This is what they're going to have to do. They're not going to come us and play at our own game. But don't think we've really missed any. There's not really a lot of goals going in. Still Man United 0, Brighton 2. I am looking forward to seeing the meltdown tonight for the Man United fans. But I'm always wary that we've still got time to go. We could lose. So I won't. The
thing is, Sheffield United's manager would have said to these lot, look, we're coming to Tottenham Hotspur. If they want to take anything from us, they have to earn it.
Yeah.
And that's what he would have told his players.
Yeah.
Right now, we are having to earn whatever result it may be.
Mm-hmm.
For
Kate,
me,
it's 0-0. Look at the bottom of the screen. 0-0. 0-0, Kate. In the 70th minute. It's 70 minutes exactly. So we're now in the 71st minute. It's a goal kick to Tottenham Hotspur. 1-2 very Bus asking why Ange is not changing it. I agree. I would be changing it now. But listen, we could score on this attack and it would all change. Right, here's Sonny on the right-hand side.
Come on, Sonny.
Come on. Into Papasar. Lovely ball out towards Maddison. He's taken a touch. Dinked it across to no one. Oh, this is... It's not quite happening, is it?
No.
Yeah, I think this is a lesson in patience. You're not just going to blow everyone away because we play good football. Oh, give me 1 sec.
Right, Sheffield United on the ball, and Romero comes out commanding, very commanding, wins the ball back easily. Sarr on the ball now, finds his way back to Romero. Bissouma with a ball out wide. Goalkeeper comes and collects.
Sorry about that. Man United 0, Brighton Hove Albion 3. 3-0 to Brighton. Ten Hag is in all sorts of trouble at Man United.
Free Hag today, isn't it?
Free Hag. João Pedro. Now, I would like to be bringing him off the bench. João Pedro. And looks like the ball, is that going to go for a corner or... What minute are you in?
71-57.
My thing keeps jumping all over the place.
I think it's gone for a throw. Or is it? No, I think it's a corner. Spurs fans in shot there, looking very anxious.
To be honest, I think he's got to make a change very soon. This is where I think managers do frustrate fans, right? Is that you think, come on, let's do something different. All it takes is one corner for Sheffield United and we're up against it, right?
I guarantee you, every Tottenham Hotspur fan in that stadium right now are thinking the same thing. Same old Spurs, we're going to end up losing this 1-0.
I don't know if this is true. 1-0 Sheffield United. 1-0 Sheffield United. Ball driven in by Hamer.
Yep, that's what it took. Yep, Hamer drills the ball in, comes in off the post.
Wow. I'll tell you what. So this is now a big moment. Big moment for Ange. He's got to do something, right? Let's not panic, but he's got to do something. He's got to change this game. People are saying manager of the month curse. Same old shit. Man United have pulled one back. Hannibal has scored for Man United. But listen, what did we say? It only takes a corner. It only takes a corner. So the corner kick came in. Kulu missed it. Hang on. Hang on. Corner came in. Sorry, the throw-in came in. It bounced over everyone, bounced over Kulu, and then unmarked at the back post. Hamer just came in, drove it low, posted in. Wow.
Yeah, there's no one on the goal line as well. Yeah, good finish, to be fair. Got on the end of it.
Wayne, where is Wayne? How you doing, Wayne, down in the championship? How you doing, mate? Man City have inevitably taken lead at West Ham. Yeah, hang on. What are they checking? Are they checking VAR? What? I don't know what we're checking here. Hang on.
Who?
Did the VAR? Oh, is it paused? Sorry, it looks like my screen has put. Oh. I've paused.
No, so it's still continuing. We're in almost the 75th minute now, and Sheffield United look to break again. Romero gets back.
Gives the ball away. Wins it back.
Bissouma's on the ball. Porro on the right-hand side feeds it to Decky. Creates the overlap. Decky back to Porro. Back into Saar. Bissouma's on the ball now. Hits Sheffield United player. Comes back out to Porro. Decky cuts back into his left again. Surprise. Porro on the ball. Nothing comes.
It's just not happening, is it? I'll be honest, mate. I'm really disappointed that straight after that goal there wasn't substitutions. And the player's gone down injured again for Sheffield United. Yeah. I'm not going to panic. 20 minutes is a long time in football. But something's got to give here, He's got to make a change, hasn't he?
Yeah, I agree. He's got to make a change, but it's just
got to make a change here.
I'm not sure what he's waiting for. I think if we get a goal now, change is going to come thick and fast. But
I think you've got to make the change to get the goals, mate. I think that.
I think
again, I'd get Kulu off. I think again he's been absolutely rubbish. Another game from Kulu where
cuts in on the left again, crosses the ball in, and it comes to nothing. He's tried that about 1,000 times today, and it's not come off. He's just the one-trick pony today, if I'm being honest. Cuts in onto his left and then tries to curl the ball in. Goalkeeper knows what's coming. Defenders know what's coming. It's a short corner.
Oh, over the... I'm going to say it right now. I don't think there's enough goals throughout a season from Solomon or Kulusevski.
No. I think I have to agree with you.
My mate said to me midweek, he doesn't support a Premier League team. Oh, here's the changes. Perisic, Brennan Johnson, and Richarlison. A triple change.
Richarlison.
So it looks like he's going to take off the entire front three.
He's left it a bit late, though.
If he does take the entire front three off, I'm all for it. I don't think any of them have done a thing today. Solomon with a couple of first half runs. There's some people in the chat. Let's try and stay. But there's still time. But we've got to get this game to 1-1 ASAP.
Right, Madison on the ball, turns around, finds absolutely no one. Decky tries to run onto it. Goes out for a throw into Tottenham Hotspur.
Alex will love this. The I told you so moment. Oh dear. Listen, the game is not over. The game is not over, people. Let's
Come on, give it to Right, SARS on the ball. Bissouma in the middle again, looking for options. Decky comes in. Great ball. Solomon goes over. It was a lovely little cut through, but I mean, look, it's telegraphed, isn't it? Let's be honest. Defenders can see it come in. To be fair, yeah, Sheffield United, I was going to say defended.
Son is coming off. I've got nothing against that. He may as well have been sitting with me today. This is what I mean. Like, when people keep, like, all week for the last 2 weeks, what I've had is you're in the mud about Son. And I always say he's got to follow it up. It can't be you have a game where you get a hat-trick and then a game like this. Sarr, to be honest, can go as well. He's not been his usual self. And again, Solomon off and Decky staying on. It just, wow. I don't understand what everyone sees in Kulusevski. And if he scores the winner, I'll happily eat my own words. But
so we've got Richarlison replacing Son through the middle. Johnson coming in. I don't know where Johnson's going to play. One of those three is going to play through the middle, I'm assuming.
I'm guessing Richie will go through the middle, Perisic to the left, and then Brennan Johnson and with Kulu dropping into midfield, maybe?
I think he's going two up top, Savva.
Yeah, could mate. Listen,
I think he's going two up top with Maddison and Bissouma. He's gonna have to take chances now. Bissouma's gonna have to sit back. Maddison will be the one who's going to go forward to join the attack, I believe, and then he's going to have Richarlison and Brennan Johnson as the two up top.
Yeah, listen, I'm trying not to be too emotional about this either way. There's still time.
I think there's about 18 minutes at least still to go.
Yeah, I think there'll be 7 or 8 at the end of the game. Yeah. So the minimum we've got from is the 80 minutes, 33 seconds. Minimum we've got, minimum we've got is 15 minutes left, probably more likely 18.
Yeah. Is Maddison now on the ball out left to Perisic. Perisic gets the ball in. No one there to head the ball.
See, they defend. They defend well.
Look at how they're defending. I mean, they're defending each other. They're defending that well. Right, referee lets the play go on. Brennan Johnson on the ball.
Free kick. Free kick. I think someone said it in the chat just now. If we were to lose this, and hopefully we don't, I think it will be a back down to earth for a lot of fans that thought we just like when people are talking about title charges and things. I think what we've seen today is there's still time to go. We can still win it, but what I've seen so far today is we need a goal scorer. We need a goal scorer.
There is a long way to go for this team.
Sure,
we've had a great start. Don't get me wrong, we've had a great start, but this should sprinkle a bit of realism onto everyone that's been getting a little bit carried away of late. We need to be realistic. This team is no way ready to sort of challenge for anything. It was always going to be a free pass for Ange for this season, and this could be one of those little bumps in the roads. Obviously, it's disappointing to lose at home to a team that's probably going to be fighting relegation this season.
It's another corner, though. We might not lose. Listen, let's be fair. Let's try. I'll tell you what, let's be positive. Everyone in the chat, let's get some positivity going. There is 7.5 minutes of normal time plus injury time to go. James Maddison's trotting over to take a corner kick. Corner comes in. Into the middle, and it's reached by, I think, Van der Ven, but I don't know what happened there. It's back out to Maddison.
Yeah,
just a little step over.
Slightly ahead of me there.
Nice. Back to Kulu. Perisic whips it in from deep. Keeper takes that nice and easily. if we do lose, you're about to see the fans go from title challengers to we hate Tottenham, our club is doomed. You'll see it as This is what I always say.
Another player on.
Feet on the ground. Feet on the ground.
100%, I agree. Manager for Sheffield United's about to bring another player on, someone he can trust by the name of Trusty.
That was bad. That was such a dad joke. That was such a dad joke. Cross comes over. He's beaten everyone. Perisic is going to try and scramble over there and keep it in, and he does. Perisic
by Johnson.
Oh, what was that? By the way, there has been another goal in the Premier League, and it has come at West Ham, where it is West Ham 1, Manchester City 3.
It's Manchester City doing Manchester City things, right?
Listen, guess who? Ederson. Oh, God, another player's gone down for Sheffield United with cramp.
Oh, it's Bogle.
Oh, my God, this is long. Let's be fair. It's annoying, but I'm not going to... By the way, when Foxy said, guess who? I think we all knew who he meant, didn't we? What's that, 7? Is that 7 goals for Haaland already this season?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Just like John Carew.
Yeah, just like John Carew.
Oh, Spurs, don't do this to us, Spurs. Now, this is what I mean. You've then got Arsenal away, Liverpool at home. So Man City 3-1. If Arsenal win tomorrow, what you're going to see straight away is who's at the top. Man City from Arsenal and Liverpool. It's not rocket science how this league works.
No, of course not. It will start to take shape after today, I think.
I've always said, I think between 10 and 12 games, you really start to realise who's going to be in the top half and the bottom half. You're going to have a few movers, but cream rises. Look at Liverpool and City today. Both 1-0 down at half-time. Yeah? Half-time team talk. Both teams score 3 in the second half. So that's what big clubs do with big players.
Yep.
And for me, I still don't think the 3 we've brought on, for me, doesn't scream to me top players. If I'm honest.
Let's look at who we've brought on. Firstly, we've brought on Richarlison.
There's the ball. There's the ball. Brennan Johnson. No, it's offside. Oh, God.
Is it going to be a VAR check or is it a blatant offside? Looks like blatant.
I don't know. Show me. Right, the ball come across. Right. Yeah, he's off. Yeah, he's off. You can see that.
If he'd have just held his run a bit.
Oh, I thought he got his debut goal there. Yeah, I don't think VAR needs to check that. I think from the naked eye, you could see that he was in front of. He was in front. Daniel Montandon, wherever you are, Doncaster Rovers have just conceded away at Forest Green in the 85th minute.
It's not a good day for either of us by the sounds of it.
No. Oh, dearie me.
Decky into the middle, Bissouma. Great run by Bissouma, but who's right? Brennan Johnson back.
Decky whips the ball to the back post. It's gone over. Here's Perisic. He pulls it down as a shot, and it hits the defender and goes out. Villa are 1-0 apparently. Thank you for that, Villa are 1-0.
Did say those two will draw.
Tell you what. Come on. The thing is as well, you think how much if we don't get something back from this game, how much our rivals are going to absolutely batter us for this result.
Yeah, but we're used to that, aren't we? Let's be honest.
Oh, we are. That's a great name. The bloke who just scored for Chesterfield is called Armando Dobra. That's a good name.
Dobra.
Great names.
Armando Dobra.
Was it the Colombian? Duran. Yeah, I see him score a goal the other day as well, actually. Right, Kulusevski's got the ball out on the right. And as always, his first pass has gone to nobody. He gets it back. It's gone infield.
Porro on the ball.
Here's Basuma.
Nice little dinks ball. Brennan Johnson. Back to Decky. He's got space. He's closed down straight away. Porro.
Oh,
poor header.
It's not one of those days, isn't it?
Poor header by Richarlison. So we are now playing for a draw, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we gonna regret not buying an actual striker and spending the money? I'm not blaming Johnson, by the way. I just think that 47 million should have gone on a centre forward, like an out and out centre forward.
Johnson's not an out and out striker for me. He's never going to be a striker for me. Winger, yes. Essentially, we've got three wingers on that right hand side: Porro, Kulusevski, and
and Johnson. Yeah,
crazy. All right, is a run. Bissouma gets taken down. It's a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Just past.
Oh wow!
Circle.
He really did get taken down, didn't he?
Yeah. Norwood. Right. It's a cross from Perisic. We'll pick up the second ball. Porro. Back to Decky. Passes back to Decky again. It's a save by Fotheringham. Straight at the goalkeeper. Saves at the near post. It's a short one. Maddison's on the ball. Back to Decky again. Can he get it in? No. It's back out for another corner.
Jesus.
Oh, no. It's back out for another corner.
How much time Decky gets on the ball each game on the right without actually creating anything is frightening.
Wow. I think 12 minutes added time on.
Wow.
Ladies and gents,
12 minutes. Wow.
I think if we were to get a goal or maybe even two, this is all on Sheffield United for time wasting. As it stands, we can't even get one. So let's see what happens. Let's try and get one in the next 5 minutes and then try and take it from there.
This. I just saw a comment that I really liked and now I can't see it. God, why can't I see it? It's gone. Somebody put a comment in that said, why does Decky need to be in the 6-yard box before? There you go. Why does Kulu need to be in the 6? This is what I mean. I don't know. He has all that time on the right wing. Yeah. All that time. And he dribbles and dribbles and dribbles, gets to the 6-yard box and either smashes it at the keeper or hits the first man. And he's going to have the...
Johnson's on the ball. Johnson's on the ball in the penalty box. Out to Decky. Decky passes it back to Porro. Porro infield to Basuma. Gets tackled and Sheffield United try and break away. A long ball over the top for... I believe it's the ex-Everton player. Double-footed challenge. That is a bad one.
That's Tom Davis.
Tom Davis. That was a double-footed challenge. Gets a yellow card for it. A very nasty challenge.
I can't believe this game is going to go to 102 minutes. What has happened to football? Oh, as if we are, I mean, unless we do something in the last 10 minutes, as if we have thrown away Sheffield United at home for a chance to make it 13 points from 15 at the beginning of the season. Like, as if only Tottenham could do that.
And Barry's favourite player is about to come on, Emerson.
Why?
I believe he's probably going to come on for Royale, but I wouldn't be surprised if he hauls Decky off.
Porro's limping. It's got to be that, because otherwise, why are you bringing Royale on? Full time, Fulham 1, Luton Town 0.
Maddison. Is that Maddison gets dispossessed on the left-hand side, or is it?
Oh, my God. Yeah, listen, I mean, there can be no excuses. There can be no excuses.
Is Richarlison back to Udogie, Udogie back to Bissouma. Bissouma comes infield, through the middle, and straight through to Fotheringham, and the ball bounces.
Patrick, I've got no idea how this guy has stayed on. I've got no idea. And I agree with this. For me, I'm sorry, I'm getting really bored of watching him play. Hopefully I've put the mockers on him and he scores a goal now. But I'm really bored of watching him play.
Right, here's Udogie to Bissouma in the middle. Decky on the ball again on the right-hand side. How many times have we said that?
And then does what?
Decky comes infield, cuts back onto his left. Ball comes in. And it's Sheffield United who counter. And it's a free kick to Sheffield United in their own half. Romero with the foul. Yeah, it's a late one.
I don't know what to say here, to be honest, because I don't want to be too reactionary about it, but it's, I mean, he's bringing on Højbjerg.
Right, we're now defending a 1-0 defeat, ladies and gentlemen.
Hang on, he's brought on Højbjerg for Mickey van der Ven.
So
he said 3 at the back. Højbjerg's just come on and done that, which I'm guessing is 3 at the back.
But he's just taken off Van der Ven. So he's Emerson, Romero, and who's the other one at the back? Udogie?
Udogie, must be.
So he's playing with a central defender and 2 wing backs.
Sod it. You got to. You're at home with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left against a team who are favoured to get relegated. Ball over the top. Oh, no. No. I think he's more suited to the sub bench, if I'm brutally honest. I'm bored. I'm bored of seeing him. Thing is, we say he was brought on too late. From the moment he was brought on, he still would have had 25 minutes to play, just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
5, isn't it? Is it 5?
Yeah.
Subs?
Yeah, 5 subs. Let's be honest, Sheffield United's defended really well today.
They have. I just think that we don't do. Hang on, there's something VAR at Aston Villa. I don't know. Paul Merson shouting VAR at Aston Villa. Charlton in the last minute have equalised away at Stevenage. I don't know what, because I haven't got any sound on. I can only see that it's VAR. If anyone in the chat would help us.
Oh, look at that. That first touch by Richarlison. Fantastic, right?
Oh, mate, he's...
Emerson on the ball on the right-hand side, brings the ball forward. Brennan Johnson passes it infield. To
lovely ball. Right, lovely ball. Right, Perisic has got loads of time there. Right, stand him up. Put in the ball. He's crossed it over to... headed out. That centre-half, the centre-halves for Sheffield United have been magnificent.
Yeah, he's earned his crust today.
Patrick saying that Richarlison is like a wardrobe out there. Like a wardrobe. So could someone in the chat tell us what's going on at Villa Park? What's the VAR? Penalty for Villa.
Oh. Penalty.
If they score that penalty, they'll be 1 point behind us.
That was better from Richarlison.
God, you don't want to lose. This is our second home game of the season. It kind of defeats the point of them beating... Hang on, what, 1-1 in our game? Apparently we've scored. Good news incoming.
Back. How far back are we?
Ball across. Headed out. How far away are we? We've got a corner on my game. Right, don't tell us who scored. I'm not looking at the... Oh, my God. I'll tell you what. Being a Spurs fan is not good for your cholesterol, your blood levels, stress.
I can confirm it is 1-1.
Don't tell me.
I don't know who the... I know who the goal scorer is.
Richarlison with a goal.
Richarlison scored. A great header from the corner. Can we push on and get another one?
I didn't. All I saw was it going into the net. I still haven't seen the goal properly. I'd like to see it again.
It was a lovely corner.
Great goal. Good header from Richie there. Very good header, 6-yard box. Tell you what, we found his niche. He's scored headers. Headers is his thing. Right, it's the 98th minute. We have got 4 minutes.
Great corner from Perisic. Great in-swinging corner. Hopefully this is just what Richarlison needs to get a bit of confidence now. But how many times have we said that? Right, can we get a second goal? We've got something like 4 minutes plus, I should imagine, some extra added on time.
And Aston Villa have just gone 2-1 up as well in the 98th minute at Villa Park. There's a good header from Richie.
It was very
good.
good.
Header. I'm happy with him coming on and doing that. I just don't want him starting games.
I like the way he headed it at an angle, sort of, that gave the keeper no chance. Literally, used the ball's momentum to guide the ball in. It's a fantastic header. Listen, we've got to give his flowers when he gets it right. We can't,
Yeah, listen, good header. Good header. I would expect an international striker to score from there with a header. Now, can we kick on? Here's Emerson Royal surging down the right. He never looks like he's got the ball under control. Have a look at that.
Yeah. He puts his head down, doesn't look up.
Right. He doesn't look up because he looks like he's concentrating on dribbling because he's so bad. Go on, Maddison. Great ball.
Great.
Lovely ball. Oh. I mean, Man United have lost 3-1 at Brighton. At home to Brighton. Go on, Spurs. Go on, Richie. He's pulled it back. Richarlison, have a dig. It's 2-1.
Yes!
It's 2-1 to Spurs.
Yes! Get in there.
2-1.
2-1.
Jesus Christ.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, my God. This club is going to be the death of me.
Wow. Wow. Wait. Is that an assist for Richarlison as well?
Oh, my God.
An assist for Richarlison.
The subs have changed the game. Kulu, fair play to you. I've dug you out, but fair play to you for getting the goal.
You said it.
Good. That's what he's got to do. Oh, I'm so happy.
Wow. Drama at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
You called it. You called it, Has.
Yeah.
You called it. This is Sheffield United's fault for all their play acting.
Yep. And he's come back to haunt them.
Sheffield United's fault. By the way, probably a good time to mention now that everyone's a bit happier. We do have a fan call-in show starting at 5:30. So please tune into that. I will put the link into the chat. But we've got a fan call-in show at 5:30.
What a great finish by Kulusevski. On his right foot as well. He just curled that ball in. Didn't give any chance.
Yeah, great finish.
However, we're all used to seeing Decky coming in on his left foot, taking shots. For the first time in this game, he's taken a shot on his right foot and he's curled it home.
And Aston Villa have gone 3-1 up at home to Crystal Palace. Aston Villa with 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. Basuma is down, giving it this.
He's got
He's got cramp.
Have we got any more subs left, Sav? Or
no. Emerson.
Yeah, they're all down with cramp at the moment. Maddison's down with a cramp as well. Listen, the players have put a monumental effort in the last 15 minutes or so to try and push on and win this game. I've got to say, Richarlison has come on. He's scored a goal and he's made a goal. He has, no matter what we think of Richarlison, he has made the difference in this game today in the last 10 to 15 minutes.
I'll tell you what, Has. Wow, just like this club. Honestly, I will one day drop dead watching Spurs. I know it. Like, you just can't. By the way, everyone else is going to know when the game is finished other than us.
I think we've seen it in the chat, to be honest. So I'm a bit relaxed.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fast forward Sky Sports.
Yeah, fast forward.
Then I can relax for the last few seconds.
Yeah, what a game. You've got to say, I think this game's going to be worthy of being the first match on Match of the Day tonight.
Jesus.
It'll be a travesty. Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what. God, we don't do things easy, do we, at Tottenham Hotspur?
Never.
Now people are saying there's a red card. What? He's going. Someone just told me it had finished. Now apparently there's a red card.
Yeah, Oliver Burney with the red card. I think he jumps in with an elbow. I didn't quite see which player it was, but that was his second yellow card. We're just having a better look at it now. He throws the player onto the ground. I think it was Brennan Johnson. He throws him onto the ground, and
I mean, let's be fair. Let's be fair. He did it right in front of the ref.
Yeah, I think he also gave
right in front of the ref.
He also gave the ref some dissent, which sort of made his mind up. But guys and girls, it is I
love it when people do this. I love it when people do this. Love it.
It's still going on at the moment. It's still not finished.
Apparently, it's the 105th minute.
5th minute, yeah.
105th minute. I'll tell you what, my 4-0 wasn't right, but geez, I'm just hopeful we can get this over the line at 2-1. We're working hard. James Maddison.
Right, we've got the ball back. Brilliant from Maddison. He gives the ball away again. Slows it down, however.
It's done. It's done.
Sorry?
Sorry, no, I was to Michael. To Michael. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Richarlison's bundled onto the ground. I think it's a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur on the right-hand side.
Oh.
I mean, what a game. He's had everything, right? Apart from a penalty. He's had the whole lot. The late drama.
Wow, it's been... and it's over. It's over. I can see it on Sky Sports News. Everyone is cuddling Richarlison. Oh, and breathe. Breathe, mate. And breathe.
Wow.
And breathe. It means I could turn my phone off. My phone's just done about 40% of battery in
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we go joint second place.
Yeah.
With Liverpool on 13 points. Liverpool will be second due to goal difference, but will be third on the same points with Liverpool, and then Brighton on 12 points. So that's 13 points from the first 15 games going into that game next week against Arsenal. I don't know what more to say to that. I'm drained. I need to go out later on and
emotionally drained. Daniel Levy there on the TV looking a bit nonplussed. Listen, brilliant fight back. We said big moment for Ange at 1-0. He made the changes, and from those changes, Perisic assisting, Richarlison scoring and assisting. To be fair, he kept Decky on, who grabbed the goal. Heart in mouth, but we got there in the end. I'm shattered. I've got a show at 5:30. I'm shattered. They're still playing at Villa Park in the 107th minute.
Wow.
That's
called burnout for players over the season, I think. But I mean, look, it serves. I mean, teams like Sheffield United and everyone who's going to go to other grounds and waste time, I think it serves as a reminder to them that the more they do it, they'll be susceptible to results like this. Kuva.
There he is. Hey, Kuva.
Here he is. He's got about 5 strands less on the top of his head at the moment. I can see.
No, mate. I've told you. I mean it. I've got real faith in this team. It's unwavering. I can't explain why. I just have. I'm saying about this manager. Was that written in the stars or what? That it was going to be Richie coming on to do it just after this week. Everything that's gone on.
Kuva,
someone said that to me earlier, by the way. Someone said to me, it's written in the stars that Richie will score. And I was like, no.
Is this the best happy ending you've ever had, Kuva?
Not in football terms.
In any terms. In any terms, Kuva.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Does it beat the happy endings?
Oh, look, get the word beat in there. Yeah, okay.
Does it beat the happy endings that Bobby Kay gives you?
Oh, it is a spicier.
Savva's steaming his 2 favourite players scored. Sorry, Savva's happy. What?
No one's steaming, mate.
I love this. You know when people try and create a narrative like a player you don't rate scored a goal, right? We won the game. I don't care.
I don't know anyone in the Spurs community that actually wants the team to lose.
People like this, people like this that want to. Listen, brilliant. Never gave up. We said, look, Kuva, I'll bring you in. We said when it went to 1-0, we said that it's a big moment for Ange, right? A big moment. Home,
Yeah, sure.
Second home game of the season, 1-0 down. Bit annoyed because the substitutions took so long, but when he brought them on, the tide changed and we got the 2 goals. Yeah. That's what you want from your team, right? That's what you want.
Absolutely. I mean, I know we had a little bit of an argument about Richarlison earlier in a few weeks ago and things. And I was saying, you got to just try and get behind him being in the squad, getting back to full fitness, full mental health, and because he is capable of coming in and chipping with a goal. I'm all for
with a header. Yeah. I think that's where he will be dangerous with the headers. Yeah, I don't think his all-round game is good.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. But he offers something that the rest of our forward line doesn't. In this case, it was the header. As you never in a million years would you have thought we got back into the game from a set piece and beating them in the air, would you? It wasn't that sort of game. But I'll just look at it overall. I was frustrated, the same as everybody must have been. But I was just looking at the amount of chances we were creating was insane, yet again. And you just got to stay patient sometimes. Think you just need to convert some of that possession, some of those chances into that little bit of quality. And then it changes everything. Man City down at West Ham, same sort of game for them. Their class was showing a little bit more than ours was, though. But West Ham were winning. And at one point, Man City had like over 20 shots and West Ham was still winning. It was insane. This happens in football. It looked like it was going to be the ultimate smash and grab for a long time, didn't it? But no, there's something about this team. It's this underdog mentality. We're getting written off. Got written off again. Look like we're going to lose again. Come up with the goods. There's something there. This first team of ours has got something about it. Even when the big guns aren't firing and the players you're expecting don't fire. Madison really faded out of the game badly, didn't he? For a long that second half.
Frustrating from the start, I think.
But as Savva rightly said, the substitutions, they came on, really changed it.
They did. They did. Fair play.
Fresh legs, bit of aggression in there. Happy
ending. I'm gonna have to shoot. Sorry, Savva.
No worries, mate. No worries.
Just want to say, guys and girls, everyone in the chat, thanks for watching along today on Savva's stream. What a stream it's been. Savva, I'll be back tomorrow for your Sunday review tomorrow, so I'll see you all there. Kuva, enjoy your happy ending, mate, and Savva, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Big up,
cheers, mate.
Take care, mate.
Take care, mate. Big up, thank you, Kuva. I'll go for another 3 or 4 minutes, and then I'm going to have 10 minutes before the 5:30 show starts for the call-in show. I'm guessing the call-in show is going to be very different to how it might have been if the game finished 5 minutes earlier.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
There's a few people out on the drinks instead of having an angry phone in instead. Yeah.
Absolutely. By the way, thanks everyone who has stuck with us throughout this time. Big up to you. We've been going for 3 hours and 11 minutes. I haven't asked once in 3 hours and 11 minutes. What I will say, please smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We've been going 3 hours. We've had 4 subscribers. There's 458 of you in here. Let's smash the subscribe. Show some love. Kuva, look, I don't think it was. I don't think it's one of those games where you could probably say anyone particularly stood out. If I'm from my point of view, I don't think anyone really had an amazing game, but it was frustration followed by determination and eventually edging it over the line.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember we were talking about, if it gets to an hour or something, talking about Kulusevski coming off. That would have been a big mistake, wouldn't it? He was on fire when the substitutions came on. He drifted inside and he seemed to be at the middle of everything. I'm
going to disagree with you about being on fire of everything. I still get frustrated massively by him, but he got his goal. He got his goal. Can't say anything.
Oh, there was suddenly a lot more drive to his game. It's like things that weren't quite 100% in the first half. It seemed like he'd got an extra spring in his step all of a sudden with the subs coming on. Perisic certainly added to it, throwing a few quality crosses in, getting in the right positions, winning headers that we weren't perhaps going to win before. It really did change things around. wasn't the greatest quality in that game, but like you said, fighting spirit, determination, doggedness. You need that sometimes. And I just love the fact that hearing all those away fans getting cocky with a few minutes to go and then going home with nothing. Sometimes you're just going to say,
I'll tell you what, it's one of those that we've all been there as away fans. We've all been there where you're winning in the last minute and you're like, oh, brilliant. And then you're like 5 minutes later, you're walking out the ground going, how did we lose that? But listen, I think Has called it, Coover, and he said that, you know, that game, if they lose it, is down to Sheffield United. A lot of play acting, a lot of injuries with cramp and that. And to be fair, the ref added it all on, and boy, did we need it.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody would have been absolutely fuming at the ref if they got away with that time wasting. But they didn't. And in the end, it didn't matter what they did on that front. I thought the ref, generally, was pretty poor today. You know, mostly in the amount of yellow cards coming out. Was something like 12, 13 cards, was it?
It just felt like it was non-stop yellow cards, players going down, people pointing. And
nothing, wasn't it? Yeah. There was about 2 bookings in that lot, as far as I could see. Maybe 3 at a push. But, at least it didn't ruin the game by somebody getting a red card like early in the first half or something like that. I mean, did it matter too much at the end when they got a red card? Yeah, I suppose it did. It's funny. But
according to my app, look, I mean, this is just the app I use, right? So what's that? I don't do XG, but 70% possession. You called it, Coover. You called the exact number of shots, 28. Yep. You said 28 in the street. I'm pretty sure it was you said 28.
Nah, I said 30, but I'll take it.
Oh, did you say? Okay, I
might have said something like 28, 29, 30, something like that, probably, maybe.
28, 10 shots on goal, 18 shots off goal, 16 free kicks, 15 corners, 602.
When is the last time we've had 15 corners in a game?
Wow. Yeah, just listen, to be honest, what I would love to see tonight is all Spurs fans uniting in that we won that. You know, I know that we're going to get people going, I told you this and I told you this and he told... Listen, this is about mentality, that fighting mentality that in years gone by, we lose that game. We lose that game in years gone by. So listen, I'm very, very happy.
Despite what I said about disrespecting all the opposition this season, which I'm going to continue to do, just because it's fun, got to hand it to Sheffield United's defending. It was unreal, heroic stuff. Bodies on the line. That was old school defending. They kind of deserved something for that respect. But at the end of the day, we were the one creating all the chances. They got a couple of breakaway things. Obviously, they got their goal, but I mean, mostly it was about us knocking at their door furiously until finally we found a way in. What can you say? Substitutions turned it around. Everything went right in the end. I love this. Overcoming adversity. There's nothing better. No better feeling.
I mean, this is the beauty of football. Yeah. The difference 5 minutes can make in the world of football for thousands of people's Saturday evening to either be ruined or overjoyed.
Fine lines, isn't it?
Oh, really fine lines. Listen, Coover, I need at least 10 minutes before I do my next show. I'm absolutely that drained me. 10
minutes, I reckon I'll get enough time to bang one out as well, mate. I forgot I was streaming. I was going to say a victory tank. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes.
But big up, and just for Wayne Holland, good to see that Leicester have moved into second in the Championship, overtaken by Preston. Just thought I'd say that. Listen, all Spurs fans, what a good win. It wasn't the straightforward win that we'd planned. It wasn't Coover's 8-3. It wasn't my 4-0. But you know what? The table doesn't care how you win.
It's not just Richarlison, but if you're going to pick 2 players that were under pressure to come up with a goal, it would have been those 2.
Absolutely. And I'm not there to knock that because that's what I want to see. Yeah, me saying I don't rate players or that I think they've been playing poorly doesn't mean I never want them to do anything. That is what you've got to see. Listen, we are going to leave it there. Kuva, thanks for jumping in before, during, and after. Really appreciate that. Big up to Haz. I'm going to go and calm down my blood levels and my heartbeat for a few minutes. I'm putting a link in the chat, people. The link I'm putting in the chat is to the show in 11 minutes. It's going to be a fan phone-in show. So it'll be for everybody to call in, have their say. Not about me. It's about their say. There is the link. Please copy it. And I'll tell you what, hang on. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just really, really quickly. I'm an idiot. 1 second, Kuva. 1 second, Kuva. That's what they called you, isn't it, at school? 1 second, Kuva.
The missus used to call me that as well.
Yeah, 1 second. That's what I meant. Yeah. 1 second.
School.
I don't know, mate. I'm so tired. Honestly, I'm so tired. There we go. So I've just directed everybody over there. Please like it. Hang around and wait, and I'll be there in 10 minutes. Kuva, thank you. Tottenham Hotspur have won. Tottenham, by my reckoning, are into second. Man City, followed by Tottenham, followed by Liverpool, and then I make it Brighton. Brighton must be in there as well with 12 points. 4 wins and a defeat. Big up to you all. See you later. And as always, super chat from Shivraj said, I told you to believe in... I love these sort of comments. I'm not even going to get into believing in him. But thank you very much, Shivraj. See you all soon. Take care. Goodbye. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Come on, you Spurs.